I hate that.
We put you guys on my TV that's up on the fucking ceiling.
Yeah, you guys hung it really high. I was surprised.
Because the way the beams were, I was like, listen, I just want my TV on the wall. I'll work with what I got.
No, yeah, that like you gotta do what we gotta do. And it's a function of we have pretty decent ceilings in here.
Oh my
But
god,
Once
yes.
I get my second monitor, it'll be better. Hi guys. Hello.
all right, Rain's here. Josh is here. Kenny? Not yet. Thrice?
Here.
Okay.
Present.
3 out of 4.
I'm here too.
That's
You
right.
wanna play?
No, I'm not playing, but like I'm in the space. Like,
Trey, are
So-
you here?
yeah. I don't know. Am I? Am I allowed to be here?
Yes.
You're allowed. It's really funny because you're the top camera for me. I have a row of 4 cameras, but you're looking like
way
up
up.
off the top of my like monitor.
And you live in the same apartment.
Now he's that way.
Yeah, I know. Y'all
He's
hilarious.
over there. He's over there.
I can always hear him because he's loud as fuck.
I'm glad.
Yo, what's good?
Luckily, I did not hear that one. Finally.
You got headphones on.
Okay, once I take my headphones off and I'm just like chilling or doing whatever, I just hear you loudly again.
I'm sorry.
Nah, I mean, when I need you to shut up because I'm trying to sleep, now I'll ask you. But other than that, do you, bro? Brace.
I'll throw the link for the channel into the barkeep so he gets to see all the action.
The link for the what?
The stream.
Oh, yeah.
I'm always streaming our games, bro.
I made a friend.
Or are we live? Hey,
Of course.
chat. What's good, chat? Let's get that hype train rolling. Can we any donos? Any big subbers out there?
I'll take it. I'd appreciate it. Means I get to bring more D&D content to torment this man later. You know, more demon spiders, all that good stuff. Favorite. That angry face, I love it.
The way you are is upsetting to my sensibilities.
Would it be so surprising?
Sorry.
I just got a text from my dad that said, "Hey girl, how's Mr. Smith?" And then he said, "Oops, wrong person."
Oh. Fucking love it. I love your dad.
Awesome.
It's the first time I heard you mention your dad, and I'm in love with him already.
Like, he's great now. Love that man now. I heard Kenny getting back? No.
He was here a moment.
What?
We lost him.
I can't believe.
He'll be back.
One day.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Dre, are you here? Are you good?
Thank you. Yes, I'm here. I'm here.
Good,
I'm good.
Good, cause you're going. Kenny, are you here?
Yep.
Good, cause you're going. Rain, you ready?
Hit me.
Good, cause you're going. Josh,
You already know.
good, cause you're going. Thrice, buddy.
Ready to launch.
All right. Then why doesn't everybody? I pasted the link for sound if you guys want ambiance. In the Roll20 chat, it'll open a tab. I'll just say reduce the volume all the way down because it is loud as hell.
Okay. You're welcome.
I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna hit that. Get that started. Everybody, please roll me a d20.
Dang. Oh well. No.
Alright. Temper. What is your
Okay.
favorite beer?
A dwarven stout.
And what size do you drink it by?
The double pint.
Alright. You find yourself sitting at a long table amidst a square with a hustle and bustle in a beer festival.
Oh.
Half of a double pint in front of you, an empty one beyond that, sitting at a table with a few strangers and a few familiar faces. This small, nameless town has very little of draw to it, and only this job and an excuse to get drunk have brought you here. Why don't you describe what everyone sees as you enjoy your dwarven ale? What does your character look like?
Well, I will tell you. Seriously? Okay, good. As I begin to drink the second half of my double pint, you witness there's a tiefling in front of you with midnight blue skin. There's a cascade of coal-black locks flowing from between her ivory ram's horns. They curl back around her temples and her subtly pointed ears, framing her midnight face and the intensity of her icy blue inhuman eye. Dressed in casual leather pants and a white tunic, because I'd imagine we're not armored up.
That's entirely up to you. You are making character decisions for yourself. This is a little background. This is a peaceful town. You have either done some work here or recently traveled here for a job opportunity. That is up to you. And today is the last day of their 3-day-long beer festival. So it is balls to the wall. All the beer needs to be drunk. People are shit-faced and have been for 2 days.
Okay, well, considering that and knowing that people are shit-faced and things might get a little rowdy, I am wearing my chain armor.
Hey. All right, and you see as you're drinking, look across the table and see a familiar face sitting diagonally from you. Ivaris, why don't you describe what we see as the camera shifts following Temper's vision over to you? What are you drinking, firstly?
I'm drinking something that resembles an absinthe. Super green and
Ooh.
glowy.
Some kind of ultra magic, high magic arcano beer.
It's very glowy and green and is delicious to me. I'm covered in black scales head to toe. Black greenish eyes, and my outfit is entirely in black. All black, everything. Blackety black.
What is the outfit?
It is a leather armor that is dyed black, roughly sewn, as if, she herself had put it together after hunts and things. She's got a couple of weapons and things kind of tucked in underneath the armor, so it's not very visible, besides the quarterstaff and the hand axe that is on my back. Okay. And I am slightly past tipsy, but still able to carry a conversation.
Okay. And what conversation are you having with let's
Temper.
say you're talking with Temper. What are you two talking about?
I would have just come back into town, and I would tell Temper about my recent adventures, all the shenanigans, the money I have won and lost, and just kind of getting the vibe for the town, see if anything new's happened. What's the bochinche? I want to know what's going on. What's the gossip?
And Temper does not believe a word of it. She genuinely believes the only bloody thing that would have brought you back here was the brew. We all know why you're here, and it's for the festival.
You know, I can't really tell you that you're wrong, but I don't really want to say how right you are.
Nevertheless, it's so good to see you. And I sort of like raise my glass.
Clink.
You guys clank, and just a bit of the drink splashes out, landing on the table in front of another person sitting there. Ralzan, what do you look like, and how do you react to almost being splashed with beer?
Little just like one arm push it a little back towards the stripped onto her side of the table. Very tight kind of like leather vest with the fur collar that covers over partial tattoo that starts from the back of her neck going up to the top of her shaved head. Tattooed sleeves on her arms, along with the old armaments and bracers from other people that she's killed and kind of strapped and cobbled together back with her clothing. And kind of more of a loose-fitting skirt with almost just like heavy-plated boots and greaves on her legs to be able to move a lot more quickly. Halberd's tucked to the side, looks like it's been cobbled together from other old pieces of equipment as well, with just one piece of what looks like amber at the back as a heavier weight for the end of the halberd. With that, as seen, very slim figure. A lot of people probably asked her out, and she always tells them to fuck off from what you've seen previously anyway. It's good to be back anyway. Though I do miss there's not enough bitter drinks around here.
You sound sober.
As you say that, the bar and inn that you are sitting outside, called the Green Dragon, swings open, and the proprietor bustles out. You see Dernman, someone you're all familiar with and know well. He comes out and hands the final member a small pouch of gold and murmurs a thanks for acting as bouncer these past few days to you, Krogar, and turns at your comment, Ralston, and says, "If there are drinks that you want that we don't have, I'll be glad to provide anything myself. But the job offer that I said will be coming right around now, if you don't mind waiting a few more." And he dips ahead and moves back inside. And why don't you describe yourself, Kogar, and tell us where you put the money, or what you do with it.
I put the money. I put the money on my belt behind my outfit. I'm dressed in plate, but it's not like shiny plate. It's definitely seen many fights. It's dinged. It's scratched. There's some of the scratches end up looking like tallies from, I guess, events 1, or they almost look like he's counting something. His face is painted, well, my face is painted, and I'm drinking a big cup of a very tall, and you can even smell, bitter beer, with clutching almost a, I guess you would call it a poster, or like something from a Adventures Guild, a notice, and just muttering to myself, another imposter. All of them. Like, I don't even pay attention to anyone around me or anything. I'm just in my own beer, being angry.
Someone's got anger issues, huh?
He certainly seems thorough.
At that, I I look up. To the person who made that comment.
That would be the blue tiefling.
Yeah, sitting across from me. So I look up and look at the tiefling across from me. You or them.
Blue and
I'd
bad.
rather me. You or them, I'd rather, or me or them, I'd rather them.
That's more than fair.
Oh, and as Kroger puts the coin away and the notice away, he scratches another mark in the armor.
With what? Just your fingernail?
He's got it looks like orc made, almost like children's knife.
Like a very small, yeah. Okay.
It's like something their father would give to their kid to, like to teach them to skin an animal or get a leather or something.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you think you're going to get a notch in your belt, you should think again. Unless, of course, I look over at Ivarus.
You gonna bang him?
Do you have any tattoos? One of a fox?
What?
Then no, you don't have to worry about me. And he goes back into his beer.
Clearly a fascination with foxes.
Not your first, then.
He's more muttering. He's almost sums up. This guy's, to you, he looks very singly focused.
At the table with the three of us, and he can't find a fox. Methinks the man is blind. But what would I know? I just take another swig.
Fair enough. I usually see people drooling all over tieflings.
Yes, it is the most grotesque sort of thing. But it does come in handy when the bar tab needs to be paid.
I'm sure they're
Speaking
easily
of,
distracted with
speaking
you,
of
huh?
this round,
You hear either of you?
Yeah, they both came in at the same time.
I'll join in on the round.
excellent.
Around?
Dernman pokes his head out. My bartender senses are tingling. Another round? Yes? Yes?
Read
And
our
the other.
minds.
He disappears back inside and in short order comes out with a new glass, pint, double pint, stout, whatever it is that you are drinking from. He's also accompanied by a thin, lithe-looking half-elf. And he says, this was the one I was telling you about. He's got the job offer. If you're willing to hear him out, I think, well, I have a relationship with each of the four of you, and you've all done me well in the past. I think this would be a good opportunity. Make some real, money. And the figure just kind of, thank you, Turner. I'll speak with them. And he says, alright, I'll be inside if you need me. And don't worry about settling up, it's all part of the festival. And he disappears back inside. Please enjoy your drinks for a moment. My name is Anderson. Do you mind if I sit down?
Oh, you're paying us, aren't you?
I'm hoping to, yes.
Sit the
Krogar
fuck
puts his
down.
foot- He puts his foot on a stool nearby and kicks it out so he can sit.
Okay. It like bumps into his leg a bit, and he goes, "Ooh," and then he sits into it. Um. So what I have is a very intriguing offer. Recently there has been some seismic activity on the island near the base of the active volcano. Some of the like tremors have caused breakaways in the mountains, and recently there was a part of an ancient structure that was uncovered. Uh, my employer will be the one bearing the costs for all of this and will be uh, taking care of any travel expenses that you have, as well as paying each of you a handsome 500 gold for the delivery of the uh, safety of the interior for our expedition teams to go in, as well as, of course, anything that you find in it would be part of our archaeological dig. Would need to be would need to remain there.
I'm sorry, 500 gold for what?
To clear out this structure, we're not sure what could be in it. It seems to be from an ancient human civilization from several hundred years ago. And as a result, we're not quite sure everything that could be in it. It's dedicated to, let's say, a certain group of people who believed in certain practices that we don't agree with today. And that could leave some unfortunate remnants for any scientific inquiries looking to enter this establishment. And as I said, my employer will be the one who bears the cost.
So you want us to monster hunt?
In the ruins of a pagan cult, no less.
I mean, that sounds like an easy payday.
For adventurers, heroes of your skill, that should be no issue whatsoever. I agree.
Heroes. Buttering us up already.
Oh, I apologize. If you have a more preferred term, I wouldn't call you mercenaries. You seem to help out a local tavern owner.
He pays well. And the drinks are at least better enough sometimes.
What else is at this site that you know of? Good to have
I personally don't have a lot of information about the direct goings-on of the dig site itself. I'm just the people person of the organization.
So what do you know?
That recently the top levels of a ancient ritual site have been exposed. I have the location and an entry point for you there, and we just need you to travel there. It's a few days by horse, which we'll provide, and just all we need back is hey, there's nothing in there that's gonna kill you, and of course that you don't disturb any of the priceless magical or historical artifacts contained within.
Are you familiar with numerology or mathematics?
I'm no expert, but I've learned my numbers.
Then let's talk numbers. How much is your not owner? I'm sorry.
Employer,
Employer willing to show us up front?
20%.
I mean, the risk is really in getting there, not coming back. So 20's a little low, bud.
Unless, of course, you're willing to
No.
pay for our equipment to ensure we're ready to perform this task for you.
I do have a slush fund of equipment, so long as they are justifiable expenses. I would need to come along and be a part of that process.
Point me at it. Chrome cares not for what lay in my way.
Well, here, and he starts pulling out like a few maps. He has like a small map of the area just surrounding it, a few miles outside of it, and then a larger map of like, here's where we are, and here's where the thing is. This is the route that you'll take. And he describes, seems like a fairly easy ride. It's mostly overland, up to the side of not the side, up to the roots of the mountain, where these tremors have been happening. If 20% upfront isn't acceptable, what is your counteroffer, my good Dragonborn?
Sorry, what was the percentage you were offering?
20% upfront. That's 100 gold pieces each upfront. That's a total 400 gold investment in, I'm sorry for the language, unknowns by my employer upfront.
Mm-hmm. How about 40%?
Yeah, 40%, considering that you're saying this is a cult place. We don't know
There's
what
a
weird
risk
shit
factor
is
to
there.
consider. Exactly. So this should be the weird shit tax, the risk assessment fee.
If you're looking to keep weird shit from the whatever this location reveals itself to be, tomb, crypt, forgotten library, be that as it may, I would need to be. We are offering a significant amount of money because we do not want you to disturb any of the artifacts there. Most adventures of this kind would be entitled to their finders and keepers policy. Usually is the law of the land. We would be willing to meet at 30% upfront with an additional $100 bonus, 100 gold bonus per adventurer upon confirmation that no magical artifacts have been removed.
Now, I'll say you're pretty. You have a good tongue. You talk too fucking big for me, so I'll put it plainly. 40%, because our lives to us are that valuable, and you're paying for us to go in there, not touch shit, but also guarantee that it'll still be there after.
Why don't you roll me something? Persuasion?
Yeah.
Or are you attempting to be intimidating?
Hold on, let me double check. I'm going with intimidation.
Okay, yeah. I'll put it fucking plainly. Give us 40% and let us keep shit.
Yes. 40%.
I've been banging my desk today, and I don't think my PC is very happy about it. I've been playing Elden Ring.
The red one is right.
Oh.
I do give a shit about my life.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, first
guys.
roll of the night. Oh my goodness.
Wow, guys.
Nate, I heard you.
Well, I'm sure I could speak with my employer.
Yes, I'm very sure you can with that pretty tongue of yours.
Yes. Yes.
Why are you still stuttering?
You're
Flush.
40%, and he reaches into a small satchel that very quickly it becomes obvious that it's a bag of holding, and pulls out 200 gold bags and places them in front of Temper, then does the same, tossing them down to the end of the table. They land heavily with a very solid and satisfying thunk. These things are about the size of like a a little bit overstuffed softball, 100 gold pieces. It's pretty big. And these 8 bags are delivered out. He takes one final map. This one is sealed and places it on the table and says, these are the instructions
Wait,
on
how much
how
was it? So it's
200 gold.
oh, so 50 each.
No, 200 gold each.
Yeah.
Each,
Oh.
buddy.
Yeah.
Each.
You guys are gonna get 500 each by the end of this.
Oh, I thought
We
it was 500
negotiated, buddy.
Mm.
And now you guys get to take shit from the place, because fucking Ralston scared the shit out of this guy.
Don't fuck with the crazy
Alrighty.
bitch with tattoos and shaved head. She'll fuck you up.
Are there any other questions for me before I let you enjoy your drinks?
What are you
I feel
doing
don't
later
expect you to
tonight?
start tonight.
When we're done, where do we go?
Traveling back to the city. Oh, that's the sealed scroll has the directions to our fort.
Care to delay tonight?
Would you say Temper?
Will we need steeds?
Yes, you can pick them up in the stable. Here is the paperwork for them, and pulls out another like sheaf of parchment with the information for 4 horses on it. These are the pink slips.
Ivaris likes the sound of the clinking in the bags.
Mm.
She's just like fondling them.
I'm
Excited.
gonna have a great rest of your festival. Stands up,
Bye-bye.
beats a hasty retreat, quickly disappearing into the partying crowd.
Podcast. So, what shall we start with? Equipment preparations? Shopping?
Wouldn't be a bad idea.
Supplies, equipment.
Right, supplies, whatever. Shopping, supplies, same shit. Ivaris would
You
like
guys-
to go shopping.
You guys down your drinks, rendering you all at least a little bit tipsy.
Gogar
And-
gets up with his cup. With his mug.
Fuck yeah. So everybody at least has a pack of some kind, so you've got like basic rations and things. Most people have bedrolls and things like that. So any equipment, like your water skin is taken care of, your rations are taken care of. Those things are not what you guys need to worry about. What are you guys going to a general store? Are you going to a blacksmith? Are you going to like a more specialized place like an alchemist to go buy potions?
Potion.
I'm gonna go hit that alchemist.
Alchemist
Yeah.
first?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
Let's all go shopping.
Okay. You make your way to the Alchemist Shop. It's a tiny building wedged between a bank and a library. It looks literally squeezed between the 2 bigger buildings, and the small bell tinkles on the door as you push your way in. The inside smells like various teas and more pungent smells from all the drying plants and mushrooms that hang from the ceiling at various places. And a small kobold looks up at you from behind the counter, and they adjust their magnifying monocle to peer at you, and they say, "What can I do you for?"
Yeah.
Shopkeep, what do you have?
Potions. I'm a potion seller. I also sell tinctures and unguents and ingredients. Fill up your components pouch, miss. You appear a caster to me.
Might as well.
She produces like a small packet. It says, all the components you'll ever need, and and underneath it has like really tiny text disclaimer. And she slides it across the counter. 2 gold.
That's. Oh, I believe that to go the Swiss Army pack of like components and.
Yes, exactly. They're all in their own little like parchment paper folded little packets.
I fucking love that.
I have the usual array of potions: climbing, jumping, strength, healing. But I also have a box of my own mixtures.
Mm.
Those go for real cheap. Never know what those ones do. I don't attest to them.
I'll take 2.
How much are they?
10 gold a pop.
Oh.
10 gold for something I don't even know what it's gonna do. I don't know about that, man. Okay.
That
Well, I
it
appreciate the
makes it
offer.
it makes it my cheapest potion by more than 40 gold.
Right. But I assumed you'd know what the other things do.
Oh
I
yeah.
assume there's a certain guarantee with those items.
Oh sure.
And I assume I can come back here and find you if it turns out they didn't work, right?
You can't find me if I don't want to be found.
I can't find you. You
No, there's
you
no
have a
accountability.
storefront. You have
No,
a
there's.
storefront.
He points up above him, and it says like, "You cannot come back and get mad at me. No
Wow.
liability for any potion sold.
Wow, no return policy? Is there
No
no?
zero returns or exchanges or refunds,
Even if it's unopened?
especially if it's unopened.
No.
Unopened potions can still be thrown.
How many of
I'll
these
take
do you
3.
still have?
But I'll take them for 8 gold each. And you know what? Make it
Yeah,
7 gold each. Make it 7 gold each. And I'll tell everybody how amazing it was and where I got it from.
If you make it 7 gold each, I'll buy another 5 off of you right now as a pack.
Look at
Hey,
that.
okay.
Come on now. It's a good deal for you.
I have one additional condition.
Okay, what's the condition?
He pulls the 3 you want and puts them out. He pulls the
Okay.
5 that Ralza wants and puts them out. Then pulls another one out and says, "But you drink this one right now."
Oh, hell no.
Give me that.
Maybe. What?
Shows confidence in the brand. It's a completely opaque black bottle.
Kroger takes it from him and
So-
bans the contents.
Ooh.
You just take it
dear.
and just shoot it. Okay. As you
dear.
do, your skin begins to glow, creating a 25-foot aura of bright light around yourself. What color is the light?
Red.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Red light
Blood
begins to
red.
shine out. All of his skin looks like when you hold a candle up against your hand and you can see through it. His whole body and everything, like rays of red light coming out between the plates in the armor and around the back and the belt, and his legs are glowing like a lantern. Yeah, Doomslayer music starts indeed. Okay. 3 of 3 at 7 apiece is 21 gold.
Wait, what are those? Regular potions? Or
These are random potions. What about the regular potions?
what does he have? Does he have just regular health drop?
Yeah, he has health. He has uncommon health. He has at least one of every potion under the sun.
How much is health?
Normal common health potion is 50 gold.
I take 3.
You're gonna pick up 3. That's 150.
Yeah.
Please mark 3 health potions on your sheet.
Does he have anything in the way of cures for like poison or
Yeah.
what do those go for?
Ba, 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 ba. Let me see. Potion of What are you specifically? Which one are you looking for? Because they're different.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Like, pretty much, I'm thinking about
Like protection
like,
from poison, cure disease.
I was thinking more like lesser Like, is there like a potion of like lesser restoration?
Sure. Yeah. It's 200 gold though,
Yeah.
because that's a spell.
How about those other two?
The other ones are 125 and 150.
Okay. Eh, let me think about it. Let me think.
Do so.
I'll take the 2 regular healing potions and an alchemist fire.
And an alchemist fire. Alchemist fire is
50.
50. Thank you.
I put my 21 gold in a single stack on the counter childishly, impatiently waiting for everyone to do their sale.
Anything else for you, my luscious black dragonborn? Okay.
Call me luscious again.
Luscious.
Okay, now I'm gonna put one more gold and be like, that's a tip.
He takes the stack of 22 and puts it away.
I bet.
Yeah. This like a little bit scarred, beaten, like red kobold is like, hey.
He knows what's up.
Krogar, in impatience, turns to just walk out.
Doomslayer
Okay.
music follows him, suddenly screams from the street.
He like lumbers out.
There are people that go, my eyes in the street. This beacon of bright red light walks out. Any other potion sales? How are we feeling about the potions of curing or what?
You know what? I'm gonna grab. What was it? What was the first one you said? Potion of poison resistance.
Yes.
Okay. You said that was 125.
Yes.
Okay. Let me grab that and one healing potion.
Okay.
So that's 175 altogether.
Yep.
Thanks.
I'll
I
take
would
2
like
more
to go
mystery.
look at weapons after.
2 more mystery.
Mm-hmm.
He'll give them to you at 7. That's 14 more. So that's 7 mystery ones, for a total of 49 gold spent on mystery potions.
It's worth it.
Okay. You all make your way back out into the street. The ringing thanks of the shopkeep behind you as the door swings shut and your noses can finally clear themselves and begin to smell again.
May I get? Where do I go to find like something like a cloak?
A tailor?
A tailor? Are there such things as magical cloaks?
Yeah, but I don't.
Could I afford any
We
of them?
probably can't afford any of that yet.
This place will have an alchemist, but it is a small town. They don't really have like magical items for sale. It's
Okay, how about just a cloak? Can I get a cloak?
Yeah, yeah.
A plain. Where's the tailor? And then I'd like to go get some weapons.
Yeah, what like grade of cloak? You have common, you have costume, there are fine clothes, traveler's clothes, and like cold weather clothes.
What kind of environment are we going into again? Where's
You're
the
going to
structure?
you're going to the base of a volcano.
So winter is not something that I need to consider. Is there anything that is like protected?
Traveler's clothes. Heavy
Yeah.
duty, thick. Yeah, like
Yeah.
traveler's clothes.
so-
A set of traveler's clothes, if you want a full outfit, will be 2 gold. If you just want the cloak, they'll give you a real good heavy duty cloak for a gold.
Yeah, I would do that. I would get one heavy cloak.
Okay. You
And I
walk
want
in, you try on a
weapons.
couple different cloaks, you find the one that fits, you flip the guy a gold piece, he thanks you profusely, you just paid his day's wages, and
Yes.
walk out.
It's a black cloak with some gold intertwined weavings.
Got 1 green
Yeah.
shoulder patch.
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody else want to see a tailor?
No, I have a cloak.
Okay. Onwards to the blacksmith.
Weaponry.
Okay? You guys roll up like a big dick in a locker room. Everybody looks away.
Huh.
What kind of weapons can a droid play with?
I mean, you already have, I think, a quarterstaff, which is real good because you also have shillelagh.
Mm.
That would be
That's
your
right.
best weapon
That's right.
because use a cat.
Whoops, somebody else.
Shillelagh.
Is there anything here realistically better than like what we have for the price?
No, this is
No?
in
Okay.
case people just took like if you only took the starting year, you could buy like we talked about, and you have plate mail because you don't really have
Yeah.
like you're not gonna do a shield, you're not gonna do that, so you have plate mail, which is not something you would have been able to get otherwise. That kind of thing. If people want to buy better armor, like somebody was wearing chainmail, if they wanted to buy splint or something,
Is there anything better than a leather armor that I could get now?
studded leather.
Mm-hmm.
Studded leather? Would that help with like AC or anything like that?
Yeah, it'll boost your AC.
Okay, can I do that? How much are those kinds of armors?
45 GP.
I'll take it.
Okay. You get a rack of studded leather armor that's cut for Dragonborn. I'll add it to your sheet right now.
Heck yeah. Thank you.
Okay. Your AC calculation is updated.
Thank you. How much was it? 40?
You could
40?
also buy as a druid. You could buy a shield.
I could buy a shield?
You could have a shield. It's a wooden one, but you could have a shield. You just have to sacrifice one of your hands to having a shield.
I mean, all my weapons so far is one hand. Is a quarterstaff one-handed or two-handed?
It can be wielded one or two-handed, but if you
Okay.
shillelagh it, you should use it one-handed.
Okay, and I can use a shield at the same time then.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, I want to do that.
Okay, a shield costs. Not
Yeah, I'm
shields.
spending money
10
left
gold.
and right. A wooden shield?
Yep.
Okay, thank you. Wooden shield.
Okay.
It'll be
So
black.
if Varus like rolls up, is like, I got money now. Let me buy some shit. Rolling around as everybody's just following. Is there anything
Yep.
else that you guys would like to get?
I'm pretty good.
Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying I'm pretty good.
The blacksmith, does he have weapons, or is it just
Yeah.
mail?
Yeah, weapons of all shapes and descriptions. He's got some horseshoes for sale. Buy 3, get the 4th one free.
Anything in the way of enchanted weapons?
No. Nothing magical. Mundane craftsman. He looks remarkably like Kogar.
Mm.
Like they could have been brothers.
Possibly.
No, I think
Are you my dad?
Oh god.
Unless it's just racism and saying we all look alike.
Wow.
Oh, you species, damn it. You all say we look alike.
Don't worry. I can relate with that one.
Temper, you could pick up some splint mail.
How
That would be a little bit better than your chain that you're wearing.
much is splint?
I believe it's 200. Yeah, 200 gold.
I do. You know, yeah, no, I'll do it.
Okay.
200
Splint,
gold.
armor, bam. And I'll say you sell back your chain for what, half the cost?
Yeah, that works.
Chainmail is 75, so knock 30 gold off that.
So 170.
Yeah.
Cool.
Sick. Any other shopping? Nobody wants a climber's kit or an extra stick for their war gong.
Maybe
Okay.
a climber's
Don't
kit
we
would be a
get-
good idea.
Climber's kit?
Yeah, how much?
Okay, you guys head over to the general store.
I just love the idea of
Climber.
we're
Climbers
going
getting
down.
some extra rope.
Okay, climber's kit is 25. If you're buying hempen rope, it's just a gold per 50 feet. So let me know how many you're buying, and then
Let's
Quick
do
question.
100 feet. So it's 27 gold.
27 gold. Yeah. Answer.
Shoot.
So, I was gonna say, like, when we created our characters, one of the things that should come with us automatically, I think, is like we got the option between like an adventurer's kit or like a
Yeah.
spelunking kit or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do we have those items? Because I just want to make sure.
Yeah, you should have that on your sheet. Do you remember which one
Oh,
you
we
picked?
got like a hempen rope and a crowbar. Okay, cool. If that's the case, then no, I'm good.
Which one did you want?
Oh, I took the adventurer's one.
Oh, okay. Is it on your sheet? I'll put it there if not.
Yeah, I mean it's on my beyond sheet. That's the only thing.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's crowbar, hammer, pittons, rations for 1 day, hempen rope, 50 feet, tinderbox, torch, and mortar skin.
Yeah. Dungeoneer pack.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good shit. Okay.
Cool.
Sick.
Thanks.
Yeah. You guys have all that stuff. All right. Kogar picks up a climber's kit. You guys head to the stables to head out today on your first
Question?
day of travel. Answer.
In the explorer's pack, is there a rope? And stuff
If
like
you like in your inventory on D&D Beyond, if you click the little eye that popped, it's like really small little eye when you hover over the pack in your inventory, it'll open a text box and you can go through everything it has.
that? Oh, thank you.
No problem. So it's got like a backpack and stuff like that.
Oh, I would like to also pick up one of those climbers pack. I
Climber
was trying
kit,
to see if I had. Yes.
25 gold. Please.
Okay, I'll drop that on the counter.
Alright. You guys spend a significant portion of your upfront monies getting the goods, investing, but now
Balling.
you know you're gonna get some stuff worth having. Last call, you guys head out?
Yep.
Mhm.
I'm ready.
Alright. You set out for the foothills of the mountain, riding hard through the rest of the day and into the first night before setting up camp. Second day, you ride all day, traveling overland, your horses flying beneath you until the sun again is about to set. You set up camp. Third day, while you are traveling, you make your way to the outskirts of the mountain where the map has led you. And at this point, you make contact with a scout who is said to meet you. His name is Dave. He's a small, ghost-wise halfling that says, "Hey, I can hold the horses here. It's just up there. Go on ahead."
Alright then.
Like, do we actually? Is this guy legit? Is he actually like?
You want to roll
Or is he
insight?
people we work with, or is he just like a halfling trying to take our horse?
Why don't you roll insight? Anderson didn't say anything about this guy.
Insight's not really my thing, but I'll do it. But I sort of like look over at the dude like,
Fucking
Oh, good job. What is happening?
100% trusted.
Terrible. We're dummies.
take our horses. Name?
Kogar looks straight into his face, like he's almost trying to look through him as he hands him the reins.
Yeah, I mean, this guy appears to be on the up and up.
Oh god.
He definitely quails at this. But it's like, yeah, I'll just have the horses here. It's right that way. Just go through the trees. Please don't hurt me.
And he just hands it to him and he walks off.
I can see why they hired us. There's a lot of them who are soft.
I hope he doesn't steal our horses. All right, I walk up
start heading that direction with them.
Well, actually, I also ask, where will we see you when we come out?
I'll build up a little fire and set up a small camp for you guys to. I mean, it shouldn't take you more than a couple hours. Um, it's only a little bit after midday. It shouldn't be nightfall. Um, just find me by the smoke. Or just follow your footprints right back here. I'm not gonna go far.
Do you know more about this place?
I don't know why I thought you were gonna say, do you know the Muffin Man?
Does he?
He lives on. I don't really. I just
What's
I
your
listen
name?
to. My name's Dane.
Dane.
Hi.
Hello.
It's supposed to be a whole city. It's way bigger than they said it was. Like, the temple is just supposed to be the front of the city. There's so much that's like buried, according to. That's why they got big. They got some really scary adventures coming in. I don't know if
There
they're
are more
behind you
coming?
guys.
So we're not the only ones, is what you're saying.
Oh, is that you? I thought you were the science team.
Oh. There's a science team?
Well, yeah. Who do
Hopefully.
you think's gonna catalog this stuff?
Did we know about a science team, guys?
You did know about a science team.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright,
So
I don't
that,
know
that if nothing
okay.
else, does confirm that this guy is a little bit more legit.
Okay.
So they're not here yet.
No, it's
Guess
kind of
not.
weird.
Hmm.
I would have thought
Okay.
that they would have beat you here.
Can we do
Well,
like a... Can we do
A,
like
a
detect
sus
magic?
check. Do you have
Yeah,
detect
detect
magic?
magic? Can somebody do detect magic to see if anything's a little askew here?
I think you're the caster of the party.
Oh shit, am I the only... Oh shit. Well, we're screwed.
All right. You go, hey, can any of y'all detect magic? And everybody just shrugs.
Can anybody? No? No one in the
I
crowd.
can do
Okay.
this. He pulls a psychic knife out of his belt, and it's like a glowing purple knife. And he
Whoa,
throws
dude!
it.
Okay. That's pretty cool.
I did not cast that. Apologies. I clicked on it by accident.
Emperor's form flickers ever so slightly, like a reflection on water.
See the knife get thrown to the. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. Never mind.
Okay. So you guys all leave Daeun alone and start heading through the trees to the temple. Yes?
Yes.
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 Yes. Okay, great.
How large do you think it is?
Well, either way, I would have to say that if the team isn't here to catalog it yet, that we have free reign.
Hope they don't
I
get in our
mean-
way.
I assume that cataloging
Never.
doesn't mean they have to be dead or alive, right?
True.
They can catalog dead things, right?
I mean,
So
people do it all the time.
Why wait?
Exactly. Well, you should
Yeah,
definitely
I
get in
vote
there.
in.
Okay, you break through the trees and you see that the shrine itself is not particularly high. It looks like a small amphitheater, raised steps up to the top where there's an altar of some kind that you can't make out from the ground level. But it's not much taller than a two-story house, all told. It is fairly wide at the base, however. As you head towards the pyramid temple, you tread across cracked and overgrown flagstones, stepping over fallen and shattered pillars, pushing aside vines and briars of all kinds. When you're nearly at the temple, the sound of creatures crashing through the underbrush comes from behind you. You turn around to see people moving through the woods towards the clearing around the pyramid. Then, suddenly, the earth shudders and gapes open beneath your feet, and you are falling amid the roar of collapsing masonry. Dust fills the air, and the sunlight disappears as darkness swallows you. Everyone, roll me a dexterity saving throw.
My leg.
Okay, everyone who rolled 10 or better is not prone when they land.
Wunderbar.
You are in a long, narrow chamber running east to west. In the center of this apartment is a domed shape in the floor. In the east wall is a blank-faced stone door. The west end of the room is blocked by fallen stone and rubble, apparently the result of a collapse. The two side walls appear to have several niches cut into them. The shape in the center of the chamber appears to be a small alcove, protected by a half-dome with the open end facing towards the door in the east wall. The alcove is set in a recessed, shallow, tiled well, 1 foot deep and 10 feet wide. The alcove itself is 4 feet high. The recess contains some sort of display. I could describe the display more if you guys get closer to it. 3 niches in both the southern and northern walls are 5 feet wide and about 3 feet off the floor. Each niche also contains a diorama depicting some aspect of tribal life. The cave-in completely blocks the west end of the chamber. At short intervals, small amounts of rubble and dirt come spilling into the room. Several large stones appear to have wedged themselves tightly, closing the gap. As you all take your bearings and begin to get to your feet, you see, even through the red light pouring off of Kogar, which is the only thing that allows those of you without dark vision to see, the air here is filled with some kind of amber gas. And it is lightly obscuring all things in this area. And as you notice it, you kind of get that part of your brain that turns on and notices that the air tastes just a little bit off. There's something else than oxygen being breathed in.
Off how? Can I? Does it have a smell?
Roll me a
or-
nature. Oh, so this is, it's essentially like foul air. The,
Does it smell like undead?
not undead, but it is toxic. This is like a common occurrence in sealed crypts and tombs where there is no airflow for hundreds of years.
Stagnant air.
The air becomes unpalatable as it absorbs elements from the stones, as well as like the water seepage that you can see in this place has softened some of the walls, and that's causing more like lime buildup and things like that.
Smells like League of Legends
Mildew
players.
and yeah.
Yeah, okay. So it smells like the Yu-Gi-Oh competition at Comic-Con.
Oh.
A little bit, yeah. You also know that prolonged exposure will be harmful.
Comforting.
How long do we have?
So saying, he put a timer on his phone.
Ugh.
Stand up. Get moving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have to get through here. This is not going to be anything good.
Yes.
I don't know if anyone hasn't already come to their feet.
I like the taste of bitter drinks, but not bitter air.
Do you think we're breathing dead people?
That's fucking
Probably.
gross.
Probably.
Can everybody move their token?
I
Okay,
did.
good. Oh yeah, I'm making sure everything works because this is the first time you guys are actually moving on a map. Temper, you walk over to one of the niches and look in. This is the river scene. Dozens of commoners gather rushes, fish with nets, and carve a dugout. Ralzan, you walk over to another. A scene of tribal warfare involves 20 warriors in combat. 10 warriors on one side are painted black, while the other 10 are done in red. Invaris and Kogar, you walk over to the center display. The center diorama depicts a hunting party of Olman warriors in feathers and deer-hide garments in a mountainside scene. Some have pulled down a stag with the aid of a dog, another group is cleaning a small mule deer, and others have cornered a panther with their spears. A scout watches the panther from an outcropping above. He holds a metal staff with a loop in the end. It looks like a shepherd's crook.
What? So is this like a big pedestal or?
The thing in the center is it's
A diorama?
yeah, it's a diorama.
How big is it?
It's like I mean it's more than 5 feet wide, all told.
Oh, never mind.
Like the base itself is 10 feet wide. The alcove is 4 feet high. And in like the front recess facing the door in the east is a like this hunting party that I described. Rosalind,
Okay.
Rosalind, you walk over to another one. This is the display of the creation of the world. All the statuettes are stylized and obviously non-human. There's a god in green Kaotsal feathers mixing ashes with blood to form sculptures of man and woman. 4 towering figures painted black, red, blue, and white are standing about a fire committing suicide with daggers. And 2 smaller
Lovely.
figures are ringing the 4, being consumed by the fire or cowering in the fire. Cowering in fear. Gorgar, you walk over to another one. This is a scene showing various forms of crafting. 12 commoners are busy weaving rugs and baskets, carving totems, making pots, grinding stones for weapons, and making clothes.
What's the
Is there-
one in you look like?
Temper, the one in front of you?
Mm-hmm.
The one in front of you is a river scene. A dozen commoners gather rushes, fish with nets, and carve a dugout. If you guys want to investigate any of these further, please let me know.
Well, do any of these or these reliefs, these these scenes, do is there anything odd about them? Like
All the oddest thing, and that Krogar realizes, is that all of these figures are removable. Any of them can be picked up and taken out.
what's the
That
next
sounds like some shit not to mess with.
That one has 12 commoners engaged in farming, planting maize, and harvesting wheat. 5 warriors stand guard, and a priest in a bird costume is blessing the fields.
I'm assuming this is a door at this end.
Yes. The
Does it
door.
just open or?
No. The door is carved with a sun symbol and appears to open into the room. There are hinges on the side and scratches on the floor. There is no visible lock or handle on it, although a slight gap stretches across the top of the door. 8 holes seem to have been bored in the door. They are about an inch in diameter each, but nothing can be seen in them. The door seems to be fairly thick. The lintel is arched with a keystone at the top.
How many figures are there to take out?
In which one?
You said there. Is it the pedestal has the removable?
All of them, all 6 niches and the main display, each of these little like commoners or warriors that I've described are all removable.
Okay, so that's 1 from each display. You said so that's 6.
No, like one of them has 12 people in it. All 12 of those little statues in that one are removable. Each one of them is full of these little removable things. You guys are all gathered around this center. What do you want to make a further investigation of this?
Yes.
Okay. Anyone who's investigating can roll. If you guys are all doing it, somebody give it to me at advantage.
Oh. I mean, if somebody wants to.
Okay. You move through the center display, picking it over more closely. Um, you find that the metal staff with a loop that looks like a shepherd's crook is in itself removable from the shepherd's hand. It can be taken out, and when you do so, it appears vaguely key-shaped.
May I ask, are there like any holes in the floor or the walls? Like, are we gonna set off some traps, Indiana Jones style?
You want to investigate for traps?
Yeah, could I do that?
Yeah, do so.
Like, I want to look at the what's up with that 22.
You search around the room. You do not see anything that appears trap-like. The most dangerous area of this room right now is the rubble in the west end because it's all still kind of unstable. You get a little bit close and even just you walking near it causes a couple rocks to fall. Like small rocks, about the size of baseballs, but not fun to try and climb up past. That way is obviously not passable.
So this key, is there a keyhole around?
You guys didn't see one when initially looking at the door, but you can make me a dedicated perception check to try and find a keyhole. You guys want to look?
I'll bother to
Anyone?
cast light in my halberd and
Lovely.
help take a look around on that.
Dragonborn's got shit eyesight.
You guys both look around at the door. You see the 8 holes, but those don't appear to be keyholes. They're much too big for the small rod. And the two of you don't see anything, Varus and Kogar.
Do they look like figures would fit into them?
They look even bigger than the figures. This, I will say, this crook, when you remove it, it does appear to be a key. Like, it does resemble that shape. You get the feeling.
Is there a key on the thing in the middle?
A keyhole
Or
on
a
the thing in the middle? You didn't see one with 15 investigation.
Knowing that the crook looked like that, I'll go look at the other dioramas and see if there's any others that look like a key or removable.
The only one that I haven't described is the one that Temper is in front of. Temper, you're standing in front of one that portrays a temple on a tiered pyramid. 7 commoners are bringing small offerings of gold and jade. Before the temple stands a priest handling a constrictor snake. Around him are 3 costumed warriors. One dressed like a winged serpent holds a spear. Another is dressed like a bear with razor claws. The third represents a coyote holding a torch. There are also several stone statues of the gods.
How many statues of the gods?
They.
Can we do any of them look like removable things for a key?
Each of the different creatures, the people, the animals, all appear removable, but you don't see any other pieces that look like the crook.
Hey, first and foremost, can you guys see the text
Yes.
that I'm typing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I didn't hear the other 3, so if you guys can fill in like what the other 3 jams were.
Top one is crafting. This was the creation of the world, and the bottom one is tribal warfare. Also, as you guys are all walking around, you all are hit with a intense coughing fit. Everyone, please take 4 poison damage.
Mother. Did you say poison damage?
Yeah, poison damage.
Oh, fuck.
Well, I mean, I know this is airborne.
Is a disease or
no? This is a environmental hazard.
So I know this is airborne, but would the potion of like poison resistance help me resist that, or because I'm breathing it in not to watch?
You would take half damage for the duration of the potion, which is an hour, but you don't know how often this effect will happen, is what I will say.
Nah, it's only 4 damage. Alright.
Did anyone else? We had 2 people inspect the door. We have people checking out the.
Oh, actually,
chat.
sorry. I wanted to check out the diorama.
The center
So,
diorama.
like,
Okay.
at all, is it? I mean, is there any like flat surface inside the diorama where we might
Yeah.
be able to put some of the figures?
I mean, yeah. There's all of the like. It's like fairly flat. The bases of most of them. The pieces. They're not exactly like chess pieces, but they're like people with like a round base on the bottom of them, so they can be rearranged and moved around freely.
But inside the diorama, is there anything that might correspond with like, I don't know, certain things like we're seeing in the alcoves?
The warriors look the same. I will say, I mean, it doesn't look like the scenes don't look like they're missing anything from what you can tell.
So if the warriors look somewhat the same, where was one of the warrior ones? Was that the upper right hand corner?
This one has 5 warriors. This one has tribe. This is the tribal warfare with 20. Yeah.
Okay, so the warriors in the diorama, would one of them like match, or at least like I'm wondering if I was to take one and switch it out.
Why don't you try picking it up?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So that's what I'm gonna try to do.
You just select one at random from the center diorama.
No, I observed the ones in the center diorama, and I looked for one that may match from the warriors down here in the lower right.
So these ones are painted black and red and the stucco doesn't have the like face paintings on it. They do appear. All of the tribal warriors here have the same garb as the warriors in the uh, middle and eastmost northern niches.
Okay, in that case, I'm gonna grab one of the warriors from the.
As you pick up the statuette, it begins to grow immediately as it leaves the diorama, larger and larger and larger, until a figure stands beside you. And with a shout, they raise their spear and point it towards you. Please roll initiative as the stone tribal warrior brandishes their spear at you.
Fudge
Okay.
poggers.
You want to play? No.
Oh, I gave you the 4. Okay.
You get to pick them up and kill them. Oh, shit.
1, 2, 3, 4. Descending. Temper. What is your dexterity score?
10.
Vralzan, what is your dexterity score?
14.
Okay. Vralzan, what would you like to do? There's a stone person there.
Knee-jerk reaction, just strike at him, my halberd.
Okay, halberd. It's glowing. You smack him. That hits.
Woo! Alright.
8 slashing damage across the stone figure's chest. You carve a deep gash into them, but they do not go down. They also don't react to the pain.
It's fucking
They're
all
bloody.
magic. Step back a little. That'll be the enemy.
All right, Temper. The consequences of your actions.
Alright, this guy, I imagine he's within 5 feet of me, so.
Yes, very much so.
Okay, no way to disengage. Alright, so from up close, I extend my hand and I firebolt him.
Okay, you will be at disadvantage in melee range
Oh, okay.
because it is a ranged attack.
advantage.
Not a super high AC to beat, though. They're not dodging very much. A 10 will miss, though, unfortunately. I'm sorry.
Okay. All right. That's pretty much it for me.
Okay. So how do you react when you miss?
Well, I shout out, damn! And I shout, watch out. I also raise my shield. I mean, it's not gonna, but just sort of.
Yeah, you pull your shield out. No, absolutely. You go, oh, fuck! Ivaris, Temper just missed a point-blank firebolt.
Yikes.
But this thing is, it's... Ralston carved a pretty big slash into the middle of it.
You can't just like talk this out, guys. No, I'm kidding.
It doesn't appear to have a mouth. Like it
At
has a painted face, but the stone stucco like form is fairly like. Imagine like an artist posable, like, doll, right?
Right. Could
With
I
a
use?
spear in one hand.
Could I have a question. So if I use entangled on somebody, do I have to use the full 20 feet?
Yes.
I have to. Okay.
Yeah. So maybe a cantrip for this.
Dang it.
Well, no, I'm saying if you're not trying to do a huge whole thing, if that is your goal.
I'd like to use Thornwood, please.
Okay, please do so. You whip it.
Oh.
Ooh, a 7 will not hit.
I'm just a little rusty. Maybe I accidentally, hit the ceiling instead of aiming better. Sorry,
Okay.
guys.
Yeah.
Temper yells, "Watch out!" and it throws off your aim. You slap the ceiling with it instead. Okay, that's your action.
Right. And I'm like, what the hell? Gosh, the ceiling's so goddamn low. I think that's gonna be my turn. Actually, no, I'm gonna move.
Is Shillelagh a bonus action?
It's a great question. It is a bonus action.
You could Shillelagh.
But correct me if I'm wrong. I thought you couldn't do 2 in a single turn.
2 leveled spells. Cantrips are level 0.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Cantrips.
Oh,
If you have actions, you can just.
Oh yeah.
Make that shit rain.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
I want to do that.
What does your Shillelagh look like? You magically transform your quarterstaff. What is it?
Ivaris has a special spot in their heart for cactus, so
Yes.
it is going to be spiked.
It grows spines, the black wood gains a green mottled hue, it grows in size from a staff to like a large bat-like shape. It looks like a wiffle bat. Fuck yes. Okay. And that's your turn? Alright.
Yeah.
This stone tribal warrior will grab their spear with their second hand and shove it towards your chest, Temper. An 8 to hit you.
20 AC.
All right. Having done that, they will move around to here. Kogar.
I grab my my great sword,
Yeah. Grab that shit.
and even though he's been lumbering around this whole time, all of a sudden I sprint behind this thing.
Going 2 hits, but you want to roll it again to see if you crit because you have advantage?
Oh yes, I do.
Okay, a 22 will hit.
Yeah, and then how's it?
What does that look like? Please describe how you kill that thing.
I come down just overhead, like it's not a sword I'm swinging, but it's instead a hammer trying to flatten something.
Fuck yeah. You smash it into rubble. And as it does, the pieces shrink back down to the size it was before it was animated.
Does it look like anything that would fit into this door?
No. You guys have something that looks like a key. You were unable to find something that looked like a keyhole because the highest roll was an 8.
Oh,
Oh.
we're just dumb.
Let's spread out and see if we can find one. And apologies all. I'll keep my hands to
Another
myself.
what? Investigation or?
Perceptions, please.
Oh,
Because you're looking for specific things.
Jesus.
Investigation doesn't count towards specific things.
I would allow investigation if you prefer.
Okay.
We're just dumb.
Yeah. Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, guys. Wow. My character's a bit of a...
Kogar, actually, you after a bit of searching around, you've got a couple of these pieces of rubble from the little thing. And you're just like poking them at the door, like, no, get another one, no, and you get a little bit frustrated, maybe, and you chuck one at the wall, and then you look above the door, and you're looking at the lintel, the keystone right above the door. And there very faintly is a very small shadowed opening that looks like it would be the perfect size for the crook to be fit into. In the keystone above the door.
Meh. Hate puzzles. He turns and points it out to the rest of the party.
Key?
Who's got the key?
Who the hell is actually carrying it last?
I think Yavaris, sure.
Oh,
You
shoot. Okay,
held
yeah.
it out like key.
Alright, so I guess since it's handed it to me, I take it.
Ham,
I put
burger.
it into the slot above.
Yeah.
It fits snugly.
I turn it.
There is a soft clicking sound, and the door swings inward a few inches, enough for you to grab the side and pull it via the lip into the room, opening the way forward.
Does the air smell different?
Nope. There was already a crack above the door there.
Oh, okay.
Kogar, wait.
Alright, yeah, I step out. Just right here.
Okay. The walls here are not painted, but they are carved to resemble stacks of bamboo-like logs going upwards to the ceiling.
Do they look like anything I've ever seen before?
Like bamboo.
Oh, okay. And bless you.
The passage slopes down from the door in its western leg, the lintel of which has been crafted to represent a stylized cavern entrance. So that's what you see behind you, Kogar, as you step out. And yeah, you can't see around the corner.
DM,
Hello.
I'd like to grab another figure from the center center diorama
Okay.
and hurl it over Korgar down the hall.
Okay. You do so. Make me a flat dexterity check to throw it as it immediately starts to grow. Like, it grows pretty fast.
Can I try to hurl it? Can I do a strength check rather than dexterity, or would it be more dexterity?
I'm doing dexterity because dexterity is what you would roll for an improvised weapon. You're
Okay.
attempting to pick something but throw it at a specific target, so that's what I'm going to use for the base. That was a save. Make me a regular dexterity check.
Oh, sorry.
Here's your free reroll. Get that 3 out of the way. They opened the door, by the way, Josh.
I hit.
You throw it. What did you grab? There are warriors, there was a scout, there was a mastiff, and a panther.
I grab a scout.
Okay. It impacts the lintel of the door instead of because Krogar's pretty tall, so you're trying to cut that difference between, and it was just a little bit high, and it clipped the top of the door. And what warning do you shout as the now almost fully grown figure falls towards the floor, and you know what's about to happen?
Scatter.
Got her!
Stop touching those!
And I
another
blast it.
Okay, another stone statue appears. Please roll initiative.
Why
Fudge
the?
pockets. Fudge.
Okay, but it would have been badass had it worked.
Oh.
I'm sorry, is this the statue?
Yes.
Great.
This one seems to have a short sword and a longbow. I need temper.
Mm-hmm.
Your initiate. Oh, you didn't click your token.
Oh crap! Hold on. And let's do it. Too big.
Okay, Browsen. There's
Just
another one.
rolling her fucking come right in at this thing full charge. You know, fucking bring down the halberd and then quickly pivot around and try and smash the fucking amber pommel into it as well.
Yeah, that'll hit. 13 will also hit. But the pommel hits a shattered husk of nothing. What is that?
Legitimately just like rolling her eyes and seeing like an opportunity as it's like probably just getting up and just driving it down, slamming it, and then spinning it and smashing the fucking haft of the pommel into the face of it as it just goes tattering away.
There you go.
I'm on fire tonight.
And it shrinks down to a tiny size.
Let's not do that anymore.
Sorry, everyone. I thought if we had a canary, we could throw it into the coal mine.
So Krogar goes up and he peeks around the corner.
If you hold Alt while you're clicking and dragging, you can stop not on the lines, so you can like edge your way up.
Mm.
Okay, you see around the corner what I've described before. At the end, it leads to double doors of beaten bronze, worked to resemble a forest of seaweed.
Are there more doors or just that?
There's just a pair of double doors at the end here.
Are these anything?
What you see there are the I don't know what that is. That's just more of the bamboo logs, like in there on the walls and things like that.
Any openings for traps or anything, or raised
can-
stones?
If you want to search for traps, you can investigate or perception. For trapar. With the 15 perception, you see a pair of pressure plates on the floor, right here in between those two things.
Are there any stones or anything around?
Loose stones, no.
I let them know about the pressure plates.
Mm.
Yep, they're 5 feet wide. They essentially occupy these 2 squares here and here.
Is there any way over them, or?
I mean, you could jump. Not since you guys know they're there.
I
At
didn't
least
know how tall this was.
no, but like you can like long jump without going high. All the all the hallways have about 20-foot ceilings here,
Okay.
so it's pretty tall.
Alright, so I guess I start to slowly creep my way down.
Okay. Clank. plank. One big shuddering foot at a time. And you're gonna jump over these ones here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or just avoid them the best,
Oh.
and whatever that may be.
Yeah. Oh, 1 second. Ivaris, Rain,
Yes.
are you able... Your light sources are leaving, aren't they? You don't have any light sources of your own right now.
0.
Ralzone and Kogar are the two things giving you light. So you need to stay close to them because you don't have the light cantrip either, right?
Nope.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
These.
I'm a beacon of brightness,
Yeah.
aren't I?
Yeah, Temper, the one you stopped on was the one Kogar pointed at for the one of 2 traps. You can move past it by jumping, is what you guys figured out.
Jump.
Yeah. Alright, you guys stand in front of double doors of beaten bronze, worked to resemble a forest of seaweed.
Do they look like they can open, or
Yeah, they look like they can be pushed open. Or pulled open.
I'll grab one. Kogar, grab the
I'm
other.
ready a firebolt to fire on anything that might be on the other side.
alright? Yeah, so I grab the other one.
Throw it open.
Okay. Nobody move.
Oh.
The room is constructed of large stone blocks buttressed in the corners. The walls are wet and slimy, and mud covers most of the floor in a thin coating. To the east and west may be seen stone doors recessed in the wall, and to the north a set of stairs leads down. In the center of the chamber sits a large polished boulder amid a pile of smaller rounded rocks. The boulder is 5 feet tall and colored brown with dark streaks and spots. Leaning against it is what appears to be a bamboo staff. In the mud around the base of the boulder is a moving shape, looking like a crayfish. It is facing you and it seems to be aware of your presence. Temper, from your angle, you can see the tip of it, so as the doors open and you see this thing moving, your ready to action goes off. Please roll me a firebolt.
No. We just see big, like, puppy dog eyes. It's just.
Yep.
So
Just having boiled shrimp.
you guys hear a language that sounds like old common, like really, really, really old common, garbling something. And then a firebolt roars past and smashes into this thing for how much damage?
Just a bit. Impulse.
Okay. At this point, this thing utters a high-pitched shriek, and the boulder in the center of the room begins to wobble back and forth. For the 3rd time, let's roll initiative. This one is gonna be different.
Having flashbacks here.
How does
I don't like these kind
this
of
thing
threats.
look?
The rock or the crayfish?
The crayfish.
It's a giant crayfish. It appears annoyed by the fire.
Just annoyed, that's it?
Yes.
Oh.
And that was the thing that was circling the boulder?
How is it? Or
I said that was the thing that was circling the
yeah,
boulder?
it's a giant crayfish.
Annoyed?
Yes. So Temper, you just blasted fire. You hear a horrible screech, and the boulder is a wobbling.
Wibble, 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 wibble.
Alright. step forward, and I shut the doors.
Okay.
My action.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I step back and wait for whatever it is to come and get us.
That looks like the biggest nope ever.
Okay.
Alright.
Ivaris.
So I stand back and I'm ready in action.
Well, you guys are still
Actually,
in
it's
the turn
not my
order.
turn yet.
Yeah.
May I ask a quick question?
Yes.
How does the shillelagh work?
You cast it. It
'Cause-
lasts a minute,
Mm-hmm.
and it
But-
gives you
So it says you use your spellcasting ability instead of strength, and then damage rolls of melee attacks using the weapon. The weapon's damage stat becomes a D8. So
Yeah.
if I just attack with it, my attack is just becoming a D8. And
Yeah. Here,
the
do you
damage
need me
is
to
just
build?
D8.
Yeah. Do you need me to build you? And it adds your wisdom to damage. So here, let me build you a shillelagh.
Where's all our friends? Yeah, I agree.
Are you readying your shillelagh? What are you wanting to do?
Yeah, I wanna if I'm not entirely sure if we're gonna go through the door or if they're coming to us, but my initial instinct is to have it ready for attack. What's my call it?
Wait.
Ah,
Sorry. Continue.
no, never mind. I forgot what I was gonna say.
So you cast shillelagh again, bonus action, and you use your action to ready your shillelagh in case anything comes through the door.
Yeah.
Okay. Sick. Do you want to move?
No.
Okay. There's scuttling and screeching from the other side of the door, and squelching in the mud, but you don't. The doors don't like move. Nothing tries to come through the doors. There's the grinding of rocks and things that you hear as well. That's deeply unsettling. Rosalind, it's your turn. Doors are closed. Your friend closed the doors.
Yeah, I'll step back and ready a sacred flame for the first enemy to come and say.
Okay. Kogar?
I step back and ready my blade.
Okay. That brings us back to the top of the turn order with Temper. Temper, you close the doors. You know the mage hand cantrip.
Yeah, no, sorry, that is not what I was looking for. Apologies. If I open one door, I genuinely asked the group, if I open one door, will you guys like take care of anything that comes through that one door? You know, like this way we're funneling them in.
Oh yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
sure if funneling things that big is possible.
Wow. Only one way to find out. Alright, I'm gonna open not the door that I'm standing in front of, but no, I guess it has to be the door that I'm standing in front of.
Yeah.
Because do they pull open or shut?
Yeah, they pull open.
Okay, alright. In that case, yeah, I pull this one open, then hop in front of this one.
Okay. You do so. You see in the room a massive shelled monstrosity of some description.
Define
It looks like a monstrous hermit crab of some description. As big or bigger than the crayfish.
Okay.
This one seems to be muttering obscenities in common as you open the door. Prepared action, Rowson.
Sacred flame?
Okay, you sacred flame the big boulder-looking thing. It is not very, well, it's decently dexterous, but a 4 will take 11 radiant damage, which is nice.
Hand back down on the halberd and ready to go.
temper action.
That is fucking big.
Which one is closer to the door right now?
The crayfish.
One or the
The crayfish is closer to the door. You can see it through the little sliver there. So it would have.
Does it have any smoke coming off of it from the last attack?
Yeah, it's burning slightly, but it's not like grievously harmed.
Okay.
You gave it like the equivalent of like a burn on their arm for a person. Painful, but not debilitating.
Actually, I shout out, "You speak common." I'm asking. Like I reserve my action. I'm reserving my action if they cross the threshold in here. In which case, I'm gonna have to hit them with my longsword. But
Okay.
I'm shouting out. It's like, if you speak common, we can have peace. I said. Actually,
You
if you speak common, we can have peace.
You attack. Murder.
That's our fault. We fell in here accidentally, and we had no idea that anyone else would be down here.
Make some sort of
Sentient creatures.
check.
I'll make a persuasion check.
Okay.
We really didn't mean any harm.
Okay. It does not say anything, and that is 6 seconds, so we will go to Ivaris.
Shoot,
Ivaris,
I was about to hit
he's-
the guy.
Yeah.
I will also say a lie. White flag. We.
Do you wanna make a persuasion as well and say something?
Yeah, can I?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can also use still
I
prepare
wanna-
to do something as well if they don't. Like another thorn whip or something.
Can I persuade him with a 13?
You can. What do you say?
We're not here to hurt you. We are going to defend ourselves though. So there's no need to
Defend by attacking.
Woo! I mean, you have a point, but we've stopped, and you're clearly a sentient being. We respect that. See, we're not hitting you anymore. Can we call truce?
Okay, so that's your turn, and the crayfish steps here and says something to the monstrosity, and the monstrosity says something back. And this thing will step here, and that's where it's gonna be at the end of its turn. On this thing's turn, it says, "You attack once, we attack once, even." Yes?
Shit.
That's fair.
Okay.
You know how hard he hits.
On
for a
that,
big
the
fish.
crayfish lashes out towards you, Temper, with a claw. Does a 21 hit?
Oh, wait, like instantaneously?
Yeah, it had a prepared action on that
Damn.
trigger.
Is there any cover since I'm behind one of the doors?
It's a large creature, so it's also occupying a place where it doesn't have disadvantage from you. If it was a ranged attack, yes, but this thing it's literally just going chomp with one of these big claws around the door.
Okay.
Okay, it is only 6 bludgeoning damage, and it doesn't. Normally it would grapple you, but it lets go and moves away from the door. Unless anyone wants to continue combat is over.
No, we're good.
Fair enough.
How did you go up? How did you go up in HP?
No, I just figured it out. I hit +6 instead of -6.
All right. As this thing moves back, it moves away into the room, and the things that you originally took for a staff of bamboo leaning up against this shell is clearly now one of the legs of this monstrosity as it begins to scuttle and turn back around and fold its legs up into its shell, leaving just its eye stalks out facing you as you guys are permitted entry into the room.
All right.
Why?
Mm.
Krogar gives it like a
We were
knock.
just in the other room. We assumed everything down here was unfriendly.
When we did that way, yes.
I mean, he's got a point there.
Who are you?
Must sacred duty guard chamber. You come from chamber. Strange.
Yeah, we fell through a hole. Hole opened up, swallowed us, and we ended up down here.
Hole still open?
Was it?
No, remember everything's like caved in.
Oh, right.
Mixing. Well,
No hole anymore.
too bad. Want leave.
Yeah, us too.
We found a way out.
Perhaps.
It say want leave, and it points towards this door here in the west and says stairs.
Mm.
How come you can't go through there?
Sacred duty.
Oh, okay.
Well, what's your lead?
This
You'll
way.
say-
You pointed past him.
Yeah.
Muddy door. Then water room.
Hmm.
No gone farther.
Anything over here?
Stairs room. Then wet room. Bad stone.
Bad stone.
Bad stone. Wet.
Sounds like they're both going to a wet room.
Sounds
What?
like we, it's probably what they're paying us to look at.
Mm.
Did you say the stairs go up or down?
Stairs down. Stairs up.
Well, the only way out of here would be up. That would be my vote.
Does that lead to the surface?
It can't shrug. It doesn't have shoulders, but the eyes move in the impression of a shrug.
Well, we just got here.
We're the only ones here.
Might as well see what else is around. Getting paid to.
The crayfish goes.
Guardian, are you hungry?
No. Yeah. No. I don't know.
Well, I unwrap a ration for him, and I leave it on the ground if he wants it.
He picks it up and cradles it close to himself in one claw. He does not eat it, but he seems to treasure it.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Where do you think we should go?
Bye.
I mean, group. Where do you think we should go?
Bad rock.
You
I
see
mean,
it
our
folds
job
slowly
is
back
to
into itself
clear
and becomes
to
a
clear this place out, right?
Yeah.
So if we leave dude here, technically we're not fulfilling our job, right?
Oh,
Conundrum.
finding the exit doesn't mean leaving.
Yeah, we can convince him he doesn't have to do his job anymore if we can find a way for him to get out.
But I'm all for checking the rock room.
And I'm all for getting the rest of this gold, so
Yes.
did he just burrow back into the mud, you said?
No, essentially, its shell is perfectly indistinguishable from a large boulder. So when he's motionless, he is completely indistinguishable from a boulder.
Crazy
He
cool.
is one with the rock.
Yeah, sacred guardian type shit.
Rock lobster.
You could learn something, Druid.
Mm-hmm.
What are you trying to say?
You want me to turn into a bear? I'll do that right fucking now. Don't tempt me.
Yeah.
Don't say shit.
Grr.
He wants you to become a rock.
I think he told you to shut up. I think
Oh.
that's what he said.
Oh,
No.
All right. So you guys are all standing around.
Our
The
DM is an
gas,
investigator.
the poisonous gas is in your lungs.
ugh.
I have a physical timer here.
Oh shit.
So,
Okay.
do we start heading south then, or north?
So the compass is on its side. So north is this
East.
way. Yeah,
Oh.
north is what
So
I know.
east or west?
It's really annoying. I'm sorry.
If we're going to check things out, we must be quick. The rock room it is then?
Yes.
Let's go.
Okay. You guys move over to the door here. It is unlocked. You open it. There's a short passageway and a flight of stairs that lead down to another door.
Mm.
These doors are all dangerous.
Uh,
Going in. Huge balls on this lady. Or low in
You guys
score.
with us?
One or the other.
Temper, did you wait on purpose? Did you want to talk to either of them after people leave?
No, I reloaded the site, so I'm on my way.
Oh no, no, I'll keep you with the party then.
I'm good. Alright.
All right. Rosen, you ahead of the party move down and open the door.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Wow, we're just opening doors left and right.
She's, like I said, she's got huge balls or no in. What do you think?
Alrighty.
Okay. This room is wet, and the walls are covered with a slimy white buildup.
Ugh.
There's about an
Ew.
inch and a half of water and mud blanketing the floor. Many overturned pedestals and pieces of broken statuary lie in the floor, partially buried in the mud. Opposite the entrance to this room is another door. Only one pedestal remains standing in the northwest corner here. On it sits a small metallic three-sided pyramid. Overhead, in the shadow-draped ceilings, are inlaid colored tiles depicting a starry sky, forming strange patterns in the areas above the pedestal.
This looks like a harlot's bedroom.
maybe you
Too
need
much.
to improve the quality of the ones you've stayed with if their bedrooms look like this.
Mm.
But it sounds like he's being serious and not joking. You can't really tell.
Kind of like prod the mud a little.
It's
Is it dark?
uncomfortable and it smells.
Is it dark
slightly.
in here?
I mean, yeah, none of these rooms so far have been lit, but Ralzen's halberd is giving off light, and Kogar is still glowing red 3 days later.
Okay.
Oh, no.
That might I just want you to know you have had 3 days, Kogar, of like you close your eyes and all you see is red light because your eyelids are glowing.
Oh shit.
I divine sense to the room.
You sense this room. You do not smell any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet of you. That is not blocked by full cover.
I'm gonna go check out that pier because you said it was gold,
Yes, silver.
silver, still shiny.
Yes,
Walk,
shiny.
Kogar walks in very cautiously, sword drawn.
Okay. You walk over. It's a small pyramid made of silver. It has icons of the moon and lightning on it. It's probably worth about 5 gold.
I'll just give it a cursory glance of like, I know what I'm looking for if it's a trap.
Sure. Investigation. For trap pest?
Yeah,
Doesn't look like a trap.
yeah, I definitely know what I'm just gonna take it.
You pick it up. You pocket it.
Oh,
Or you do not see any traps as Ralston picks it up, and nothing seems to happen.
Are there any other doors in here or anything?
Just the one, the opposite, the one you came in. You can see if you want to look for secret doors.
Yeah, sure. Can I use that investigation roll, or do I roll again?
I do need a new roll, because that was for trappers.
I don't find shit.
With a 10, you do not see any secret doors. Do you, are you just looking, or are you, tapping on the walls? Because that
Just
lowers
looking.
the DC. Okay.
alright.
Okay.
Does this door over here look like it would open?
I mean, all door, to a degree that it's a door and it looks like it has hinges. Yeah.
Can I try and open it?
Yeah. You, try it. It pushes outwards.
Can I see down into it, or?
Yeah. You open the door. There's a hallway. Some of the water from this room was draining out underneath the door, and a wash of water spills into this corridor to the east as you, or to the west as you open it. The walls and ceiling of this hallway are coated with slime, and the floor of the passage is covered with a layer of mud. Through this muck, a steady stream of water trickles northwards around the corner. The stucco of the wall is flaking off, and there are silver glowing tracks on the slime crisscrossing the walls and ceiling.
Are we giving it a shot?
This place seems to be getting more and more filthy.
I'm just waiting for you guys to be like, let's go the other way.
Well,
We're
first
not
was the
as smart as the dead ass rangers.
first was the cum room. Now it's the fucking questionable pipe flush room.
I mean, the slime on the walls looks fairly similar to what was in the other room, I'll say. It appears similar in composition. It's still pretty cummy.
Yay!
Welcome
Y'all
to
fucking
the
kill
cum
me. I
path.
swear to God.
You guys are crowding into this little area. As you do so, Kogar, stop moving. Or no, it's fine. It's fine. You can go, but down. I was just saying I'm gonna
That's what I was
describe.
trying to do.
Gotcha. As you guys all kind of cram into that space, everybody roll me a dex save.
Oh,
As you're kind of
boy!
bumping into each other through the door. Wow.
Yeah,
Y'all
I'm a
been
little shocked on that,
y'all
too.
been holding those back.
A little bit. A
Yeah.
little bit.
Yeah. Can everybody give it to me? 17 succeeds. Both 20 succeed. Kogar, are you dexterous?
McGuire.
Oh, I thought I clicked.
You might have. It might have eaten it.
Oh,
Okay, everybody's good. You guys kind of bump into each other. Little bit of a Three Stooges moment, and then it's fine. Nothing happens.
It's fine.
Okay. You see around the corner, along the east wall of the passage, stands a 12-foot tall statue of a stone man outfitted in fine clothing and holding a stone tray in his raised arms. Its eyes appear to be black gemstones. The right one droops out of its socket, balancing on the statue's cheek. Behind the left shoulder protrudes the hilt of a weapon, most likely a sword of some kind. The stone tray, as well as the forehead and nose of the statue, are chipped and scratched. And I can show you this handout. Ooh, a statue.
I like the
What's
expression.
is there anything on the tray?
No.
Is there any liquid touching the statue?
Like there's mud against
in
the
it, or-
there's like mud against the feet, but the stream of water in the center is not close to it.
Does it look covered in dust, or does it look like it's been cleaned?
This, none of the areas that you've seen are necessarily dusty, mostly because dust builds up from like human skin and stuff like that and circulating air. This air is stagnant, so the things that cover the statue is like there's like water droplets that have like from where
Are
the
there any
water is
cobwebs,
condensed on
or-
the ceiling. No, they don't appear to be spiders or anything, but there's this like white slime on some places.
Does it look? I think he's trying to say, does it look like it's moved?
It doesn't look like it's moved. No. It appears undisturbed. It appears this in the same condition, if a little bit like it's a nicer stone than the walls, so it's not deteriorated as quickly as these walls have due to the water damage.
Kogar gets close up to it.
Okay. Being close to it, even you, who I think is the tallest member, you can't reach the eyes or the sword without like climbing it or getting something. It's
I was
pretty
gonna
tall.
say, can I climb?
You can climb. You would need to get get up onto the tray to stand there.
Can I use some of my rope?
To
Like,
what?
can I like lasso around its head?
What, and like pull it down?
Does it look sturdy enough for me to go up?
Give me an investigation check to investigate it, to learn properties of it. Yeah, it looks sturdy enough. I'm sure it'll be fine. You're just wearing plate mail.
They do look valuable.
Anybody opposed to me attempting to bring this thing down?
Not at all.
Not really.
I'm all the way back here, so I'm cool with it.
Yeah, alright, then I try to bring it down.
Okay. You tie a rope to it. Give me athletics. Oh yeah. Super easily. It's super top heavy. You pull it down, it cracks on the floor and breaks in a couple places. Both the eyes pop out and skitter across the floor. And you see behind where the statue was, there is a narrow passage 4 feet off the floor.
What is the Kogar's first thing is the weapon. What does it look like?
You pick it up, and the tingle as you touch it indicates that it is a magical weapon. The type of weapon it is a longsword. As you pull it out, it's a curved, single-handed saber that you can grasp and wield two-handed if you wish, and it swishes through the air, glittering slightly. You feel some kind of magic in it. It doesn't seem... You've maybe run into magic items like this before. This does not seem like something that's seeking attunement from you. It just seems like something that is enchanted, better than average sword.
Okay, so I sheathe it and put it on my belt.
Okay, mark a +1 longsword. It does extra 2d6 damage to plant thing.
Oh, you said 2d6 to plants?
Yeah.
In case you need to do some gardening.
And there are the 2 polished obsidian eyes as well. If you want to pick those up.
Yes.
Okay, they're worth 10 gold each. Okay, you stand here. Statue broken, sword
Oh,
acquired.
I'm trying to put my sword in.
No, yeah, I'm saying like everybody else is also is looking. Kogar's looking at his new
Whoops.
fun thing.
That seems to have opened up something interesting.
So in the magic bonus, just put 1
Oh, okay.
under range. Just put up a 1 in there, and then it'll be all set.
I was gonna make a whole new one, but screw that then.
Yeah, no, fuck that.
Shall I clamber up in there?
Bam. You're gonna climb into the tunnel?
Tunnel or door? Does
What?
it look like we have to stand, or do we have to like crouch through it?
The entrance is like small enough that you'll have to duck through, but the passageway on the other side appears to be the same height as the corridor outside.
Door or creepy tunnel?
Well, if treasure was guarding the door, maybe there's more inside.
Any input on the others?
Does the door seem locked or unlocked?
You don't see a lock on it, there are just handles.
Can I put an ear up against the door on the far side and just see if I hear anything?
Sure, walk over to it and give me a perception.
Can I investigate it?
Not to hear sounds, no.
I don't have Alice's sense of that stuff.
With an 11, there's a faint splashing sound. Almost like water kind of just hitting a wall. Gently lapping.
I don't hear much on the other side of this. Do you think we should investigate before we take the passage, or?
Sure, why not? We've already started.
Could always open it and take a look.
Okay.
We open the door.
The doors to this room are made of bronze and tinted blue from oxidization. Just inside the doorway are 2 small alcoves that you cannot see into from your current angle. A short hall ends in descending steps that leads to a central chamber, which is flooded. A dark, foul pool covers the entire floor. A central hall, flanked by narrow aisles, is defined by 2 rows of massive square columns. The walls are coated with slime, and there are glowing silver lines etched across the room. From what you can see of the chamber's walls, the stone appears to be crudely worked. 2 corroded bronze braziers stand in the pool. Towards the middle of the room, 2 broken urns, each about 4 feet tall, poke up out of the water. In the darkness on the eastern wall, there appears to be an enormous growth of an overall greenish hue that gives off the same silver gleam as the slime trails.
Can I see it? Can we see how deep the water is, or is it too dark?
It's like murky, you can't tell.
Just absolutely winning the best rooms today, aren't we?
You step into the northern alcove. You see, the eastern alcove. You see, an old fountain cracked and crusted with lime. And in the corner, as you step in, there's a loud sounds of squeaking as a swarm of rats awaken and all back into the corner, squeaking and chirping at you, proclaiming their willingness to defend their nest. You see, however, the fountain in this western alcove holds some green, scummy water in which there is something moving.
More rats.
Are they leaving me alone if I don't mess with them?
Yeah, they're all like backed into that corner there, but they seem very agitated by you having stepped into this alcove.
Are we killing rats, or are we moving on?
I'm fine with moving on.
I'm not worried about them. They seem happy tucked into that corner.
Alright, I step out of the room then. I back out of the room.
Step down onto the stairs. I'm not going to dip my foot in. I'm going to poke the halberd into this water first.
Okay, it's about 2 feet deep, but it is very, very, very slippery. To the point that this is double difficult terrain. 3 feet of speed for every 1 foot traveled to move safely and not slip.
Oh man, I don't really want to fight anything in here. Holy shit.
Side tunnel's looking pretty good, right?
Let's
go.
maybe we take a look at that tunnel first.
Yeah. Like, sift around a little. Like, this. My halberd doesn't strike anything. It's just flat floor for where the steps end.
Yeah, it's just like gross and slimy under there.
Hey,
Accept it's challenging, but we'll not walk into a stupid challenge.
Mm.
if we dip our finger into the slime, is it water? Is it just like brackish, nasty water, or is it something else?
It's got this same white scumminess that the walls do. It appears to have leached that whatever is from it. And I'll say, Ralston, your staff is wood, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, as you pull out your staff from like poking it in, the bottom, like most bit that was scraping in the scum is like a little bit pitted and burned away. Just a little bit.
All right. Yeah. No, we're not going in there. Look at that.
No.
Oh my.
That is eating the material of my weapon.
Tunnel it is then.
Agreed.
And we slowly back out.
And there's nothing in this western alcove, right?
Not that you saw. It's got some algae, and as you look in, there's a bullfrog raising a brood of tadpoles in the water.
That's adorable.
Alright, so you guys get out of this terrible place and walk back to the secret passage.
No
Water
more.
beads on the water beads collect upon the walls of this narrow passage, and the flooring is cold and damp. A low ceiling, only 5 feet tall, further cramps this dank place.
I guess I go first.
Okay. Glowy boy in the lead. Temper, what are you perceiving for? Oh no, that was to listen. You were typing. You shut the
I
door.
put my greatsword in and I take out that +1 longsword.
Evaris, would you move to
Yeah,
the
no,
party
no,
so I
after
can shut the
Ivar
door?
comes through, I just shut the door behind us.
Yeah. I just wanna.
Make sure she's
Not-
with us.
Yeah. Rain, you still here?
Yep.
Can you move in over to the party so I can shut the door here? Nope. Nope. Wrong way.
Don't go in
Nope,
there.
Other way.
It melts your flesh.
Ah!
We confirmed that shit melts things. My bottom half of my fucking halberd is pockmarked.
Just for like life things, would you consider casting light on your friend, Rowslin, because you already have Devil Sight?
I would be more than happy to.
Okay. I'm gonna give you light, Rain, so that you can see.
Much grass.
So now you glow, and your glow will travel with you. What is glowing that you have?
My, like, is it, like, does it have to be something tiny?
No,
It could be anything.
It could be your whole ass.
It could be your cloak.
She does it on her teeth.
Damn, that is
Oh.
supposed to be long. Oh my, dude, that
Just one tooth. Just like the fucking incisor.
that is the most power move ever. It's like,
That's the
I
most
know I'm
average thing.
fucking handsome. Skling. Fucking blind them as you smile.
Okay.
I'm okay with this.
You guys move into the tunnel. Kogar leading.
Halberd at the back.
Does it? I obviously look for traps, I guess.
Okay.
Damn.
You discern no traps in the area of the tunnel that you can see.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep 5 feet between us just in case, guys. Just so.
I peek around the corner.
Okay. You see down the same 5 by 5 by 5 perfectly square tunnel leads down towards where what was where the remains of another secret door lay, cracked and broken, opening up into another 10-foot wide, 20-foot high hallway at the end.
Alright, so yeah, again, sword first. Creep down the hall.
This is the new sword that you just got?
Yeah.
Okay. Sick. And you got it in both hands?
Yeah, I'm two-handing it.
Okay.
Just because I don't think my greatsword would fit here, would it?
I mean, you 5e doesn't really have that kind of restriction. Ooh,
Okay, alright,
as
so
you
then
guys-
I'm walking with my greatsword.
Okay, great. As you guys are going, you are hit by a coughing fit. Everyone, please take 3 poison damage
Mother.
No.
and continue moving. Remember, speed is of the essence.
Yeah. We're choking to death.
Varus, you step out into this hall. It is strewn with mud and flotsam. Water accumulates in the center of the corridor and flows westwards to where a stone block in the southern wall has shifted out of place. The corridor turns north and the flow of water follows it, then goes under a door made of bronze-bound wood. The door has a handle and a keyhole.
Is it locked? I jiggle it. What does the door look like it's made out of?
Yes, it is locked. It appears to be made out of wood.
Do I consider breaking the door down, or are we gonna keep looking then?
Ralston
It's locked.
gives you her answer by passing you a crowbar.
I jimmy the door open with the crowbar.
Okay, athletics at advantage. Because Ralston is assisting. The help action. It's a beautiful thing.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, you, it's like you just pop that shit in there and just one move you crack the door down the middle. And it sags and falls down. You see, this passageway is slime covered. Oh wait, yeah. Why am I? Yeah. You open the door. There are slime-covered stairs leading down into a small room. A pool of water fills the entire chamber. Another door is visible across the way, but only the top 3 inches of it are above the level of the water.
Bullshit. Anybody feel like swimming in this junk?
Is it the same, like, spooge water that we were dealing with earlier?
No, this water appears cleaner. The walls in this area do not have that white goo that you guys have yet to nature or identify.
Well, because we didn't think of that until you said it.
That's true.
Well.
I'm gonna be bold.
Oh, okay. So you start walking down the steps towards the water?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe try to see how far down it goes first.
Yeah.
It's pretty deep. It's about 5.5 feet deep.
Oh, fuck.
Oh.
Me.
Almost all the way to the top of this 6-foot high door.
Would the door be able to open in this, or?
You don't see hinges on the inside, so it appears to open outwards. You can also tell like the force of the water is bowing the door outwards, which is partially why it's like jammed shut. So it will be difficult to open.
Oh, then we probably. So then there's a lot of pressure on this door, and it's the only thing keeping it back. That doesn't look like a door we should open. At least not with all that water.
Probably not.
Well, back into the hall.
Do I see anything in the water before I leave?
Give me a perception or investigate.
Just shiny trinkets.
Nothing shiny jumps out at you. You see some bits of broken statuary and a small circular stone that appears to have a smiley face carved into it.
What the fuck? Does it look like that stone could be lifted up?
Yeah, it's like the size of your palm.
I gotta go into the water and try and pick that stone up.
Yeah, you do so. You get wet, but you come out. The water is not wholesome to drink, but it doesn't harm you just by dipping in it. You come out, you have this stone. You see engraved on the back is the single word in it's like the letters are decipherable as common, but it's clearly written in that like old common language. It says Frederick.
Alright. Kogar is already heading down the hall.
Okay.
We have a time limit in here.
Is the liquid in the hallway the same as the liquid in the other larger chamber?
Yes, it is dripping into this pool here, which then drains down this like constant drip, 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 drip that seems like it's been going on.
See if it's like like you know.
This water appears like nicer.
In this hallway, I mean.
Yeah.
The stream. Okay.
Yeah.
Never mind.
This water is nicer, as the water in the room, like all the way to the south, was real gross, coming from the slime walls.
Probably feel a lot better taking a quick dip in to get that stone.
Alright, what's at the other end?
A pair of blank stone double doors. But as you get close, a faint melodious sound comes from ahead. It's difficult to tell whether it is someone singing or the echoing of dripping water in a great cavern from beyond the door.
That's quite a range.
Does anybody else hear that?
I do. Maybe a ghost?
I've met many a beast lure men by singing.
Varus, you coming?
Actually, guys, I'm gonna have to cut out.
Aw.
Oh,
My body's starting to give out on me. So,
okay.
have fun.
That's fine.
Is this going to be a two-parter?
What happened?
Yeah.
Alright. Well, I hope you feel better. Are we going to keep or are we going to...
I'll run Varus.
Alright.
Ew,
So-
water, gross.
Alright, do these doors look like they can open?
They do.
Screw it. Time limit. Opening it up.
Okay, you burst into the room. You hear a surprise. Well,
Alright, whatever.
well, we have a time limit. Would Kogar really have
Okay.
opened it slowly? No, really.
No,
Like, would he
not
have?
at all.
No. Okay. You burst into the room. You hear a surprised squeal, followed by a splash. Inside the room, it is lit by a soft light that reveals a section of a rocky beach. Beyond the beach is a pool of glowing water, filling half the room and framed by a crystal cavern. Green fronds can be seen in the pool. Light seems to flow from everywhere. The pool and walls glisten like soft moonlight. On the far side of the pool is a set of doors carved with a sun symbol.
I I call out, "Do not be afraid."
We're looking for the exit.
Uh, you guys hear a silvery laugh, and a head pokes up out of the water.
What does it look like?
I wasn't afraid. Um, you see a young-looking human woman. She has long black tresses and wears a simple blue and green dress. And she pulls herself up onto the edge of this like beach with her elbows on the edge and says, "You're looking for the exit? How did you get in? Just go out that way."
We
Which way?
kind of fell in.
Oh, that's no fun.
There a way to
Can I
swim
see
out?
her legs or?
Buddy. Uh, if you, yeah, she appears to have legs.
That's interesting. What are you doing down here?
Oh, I live here.
How long have you lived here?
Oh, a while. It's nice. People don't bother me.
Does it look like a ghost or anything?
Do you want to roll me something? No, it appears to be a flesh and blood person.
Do those doors open?
Oh, these ones? Yeah. You gotta
does that
swim.
mean?
You gotta swim over to them. Oh, there's another tunnel behind them. More stairs.
Where does this lead?
Oh, there's a weird crab guy. He's kind of a dick. Goes on and on about his sacred duty and how you can't let me through the room and yada yada yada. I just want to be good neighbors.
Why do you want to get through the room?
Oh, nothing. When I came in here, he got real mad when I tried to walk past him. So, I don't really go any farther. There is supposed to be cool stuff in there. I never did find the tomb.
Tomb?
Tomb?
Tomb. Yeah, the tomb of chewing cod. You know, the
So there was mad stuff in there, but we're just too dumb to find any of it.
Or it's buried in the other half that can't be fucking reached.
or it's through a door you didn't go through.
Oh, guess we gotta go down, huh? The one behind him.
Or through the cum room.
Ugh.
Tasty, tasty cum room. Well, I for one, says Avaris, not really a big swimmer. Do we want to go see what that other door is before we make a decision?
Yes.
Very well.
Okay, hurry back. It's nice to
You
have
said
people
you-
to talk to. It's been a really, really long time.
Well, are you planning on staying here? Or do
Oh
you
yeah,
want-
I live here.
Well, if you live here, then you can help us find another exit, right?
But she wasn't allowed
Well,
to be on that crab.
Yeah, sure. There's an exit this way. She points back through the doors that you would have to swim to.
I don't
My
know.
friend
Something
here-
about this is a little.
I say my friend here can't swim, so that won't work for us.
Oh, I mean, I'm a pretty good swimmer. I could help you.
insight.
Sure. Those are both true statements. She is a strong swimmer. She could help you.
But does she intend on helping us?
With an 18, you detect a malicious intent, an insidious and clever mind saying words that are definitely true, but are possibly misleading as to what would actually happen if you took her up on it.
Yeah, she trying to drown us.
Well,
Who else lives down here with you?
I'm sorry?
Who else lives down here with you?
Oh, just the boulder guy. There's also that weird slug king, but he and I don't hang.
Slug.
Yeah, he
So-
lives in that weird slime room.
The Silver Trails.
Glad we didn't go in there then.
Yeah, he's kind of an ass.
So we've heard.
So what do you do for food down here?
Oh, I make do.
What does that mean?
There's plenty of stuff I can go and get, fish and things like that.
He looks at her. Krogar looks at her a little funky and starts walking off. We may be back.
Okay. I'll miss you.
Enjoy the water.
Thanks.
Alright, what's at the doors?
Okay. You open this door. You see a small flight of muddy stairs that lead you back up into the room with Kalkakila.
Well, let's either
we
trudge
going?
through the slow-eating slime, break a door up to the...
Wrong way, Temper.
Oh,
Up through the room to your
Oh, okay.
and
Now
then
I know
down
where
the hall
we are.
here. She waves at you as you leave, Temper.
Deborah just sort of eyes with her
Mhm.
and say, "You're not fooling anybody," or
What?
I don't say it. It's just that look,
Mm.
that Megura look.
She smiles winningly at you.
I smile back, baring my tiefling teeth.
What a fucking...
I asked the prawn about her.
Ooh.
The crayfish?
Yeah.
The crayfish does not speak a language that you're able to understand.
Oh, I thought that's what was talking before.
No, the hermit crab monstrosity
Uh,
Kalakila was talking, and he's back in stone mode right now unless you want to try and wake him up.
He's
No.
snoozing.
Okay, so this is the only door you've not opened yet. It is unlocked. As you move over to it, you open this door.
yep.
The walls of this corridor are wet and slimy. The stucco covering has become saturated with water and is decomposing and sloughing off in spots on the southern wall, exposing the seams of one of the large stone blocks from which this structure was built.
Oh, so it's another gross room.
I mean, at least it's not whatever the fuck that slime was.
It appears very similar.
Hmm.
Do I see anything in here?
Yeah, you see this block with seams where the stucco is washed away, and beyond that, it's just a corridor that leads around the bend.
Can I move this?
Do you press yourself against it and try? It's about 6 feet tall and pretty thick from what you can see. At least 3
Oh.
feet thick.
I'll give a help if
Yeah.
he seems intent on it.
Okay, you guys both press yourselves against it, and as you do in the first 6 seconds, you are able to. What is your combined strength score actually? What are each of your strengths?
14.
20 and 14, so a total of 44. You are unable to shift it currently, or
Damn.
34. But as you do, as you touch it for 6 seconds and press for equivalent of a round, you each take 1 acid damage.
Ooh.
As the slime burns your hands, the stucco is acidic.
Fuck.
Well, now we know.
Yes. You would need probably a third person to help you push it open.
All right.
But it does look like it would move if you're able to get, I'll say, a total strength score of 48 or higher.
I don't think we have. Well,
I'll look at the others.
Vivaris has a 12, so 20 plus 14 plus 12 is 40. So Temper, do you have at least 8 strength?
I don't think all 4 of us should invest ourselves on this. I can cover the extra 14 on my own.
Oh, okay. So keep Vivaris off of this. All right.
Yeah, keep Mars off of it and at range.
Okay. So, are you guys gonna try and do anything to protect yourself from the, like, stuff? You've already seen that it does
Can I put-
burn non-living stuff.
can I, like, put my cloak up in a way that it's covering my hands or me as I push?
You absolutely can.
Busting out the bedroll.
Bedroll. Okay.
I'm going to wrap my hands in. If I have to tear off pieces of like my under tunic in order to do it, but I'll wrap my hands before
Okay.
grasping.
So you guys all start pressing, and I will say between, because the bedroll is pretty big, so all 3 of you could also press against that, and that's pretty thick.
Okay.
But you do see that the lime very quickly soaks through. It soaks through your cloak and your hand wrappings, and you guys are forced to switch to the bedroll where Ralston is pushing as well. And between the 3 of you and the protection that you have used, you are able to push this thing 10 feet without taking any damage. However, there are 2 about hand-sized patches that are soaked through with this lime in your cloak now that are beginning to burn and smolder, and the hand wrappings that you used are all but destroyed, as well as this bedroll is basically useless as a bedroll now. It is mostly mush. However, you have pushed this block 10 feet in, where it can now be easily circumvented.
Step
What do we
inside.
see?
What do we see?
You step into the room. Beyond the plug is a small foyer holding 3 sealed urns on the east and west sides. To the south are double doors of bronze with glyphs worked into their faces. They appear to be this same ancient common script.
Can we read the ancient common script or no? Not really.
No, it doesn't translate.
I'm gonna check out these urns.
Okay.
Nate,
Yes.
hey, I'm actually gonna drink my potion of healing, of
Okay.
common healing. What
Okay.
is it?
2d4 plus 2.
Yeah, I'm gonna chug one too, just in case.
Okay.
I see everyone doing this, and I'm like, yeah, I think it's time. I'll chug a mystery potion.
Oh, you're chugging a mystery potion?
Yes.
Okay, give me a number between 1 and 5.
Should I roll or just
No, just tell me.
4?
Just pick a number. 4. 2, 3, 4. You drink this potion, and instantly you become transparent like a ghost. You are see-through for 5 hours.
Raldon?
Oh, bad time for a potion then.
You examine the urns. They are unbroken and sealed with beeswax.
Hmm.
You shake it, it appears to be filled with some kind of liquid. It's heavy. It's about 25 pounds when you pick it up.
I will curiously sniff the lip.
You crack one of the beeswax lids.
Yep.
The pungent smell of oil hits your nose. This contains about the equivalent of 20 flasks of oil.
Jeez.
This is a big ass thing of oil. They all appear to be the same.
That's definitely a way to go out. Actually. Definitely flammable.
We might have to use these later for something.
Definitely take note of these.
Alright. Kogar takes a mental note and walks out.
There are a pair of doors here.
Is actually...
Oh, are there?
Yeah.
Yeah, Kogar, where'd he go?
Do they look covered too?
No. That was in the hallway. The stucco does not extend into this room. Also, I will say, when you turned the corridor, you saw a set of stairs leading up with a completely blocked passageway, covered with rubble. The stairs.
In the
Oh,
hallway
out
where
this way?
Yeah.
the rest are? Okay.
Yeah.
It's
Here,
blocked.
Yeah. If you see, it's all fucked.
Yeah.
Alright, so then I guess we push these doors open.
In rubble. No way up.
Alrighty. You press against the doors and open them. Behind the doors is a chamber cut out of the rock with a veil of calcite and stalactites covering the walls. Buttresses rise up from the corners, brown shot through with black, and triangular stone pillars support the high ceiling. Occupying the center of the chamber is a colossal monument resembling a giant's table, covered on all sides with intricate carvings and glyphs. Engraved on the floor in front of the entrance is a seal that displays more glyphs. Opposite the entrance, a battle axe is embedded into the wall, 6 feet above the floor, on the far side of the room.
Ooh.
Ooh. That thing looks crazy.
Looks pretty fucking creepy.
Whoa.
I want to grab it, but I don't know if it's worth grabbing it yet. Anything else worth a note in here?
Oh my God. Easy.
That's
No,
a
not beyond what I've described.
big fucking tomb that I assume that woman was looking for.
Yeah, you see this monument. It's constructed from several parts. It's a great stone slab, 20 feet long and 10 feet wide, on top of a 4-foot thick monolith of stone of similar dimensions, and then this in turn is supported by 6 huge blocks of dolomite. They're all covered with intricate carvings and glyphs. On the top of the slab, you see the struggles between a dark-skinned man and a mighty knotted serpent. Alongside the illustrations are glyphs identical to those found on the door before you open them. Yeah, there are 11 of these symbols, all different in form.
Oh, damn. We got another mystery. Do we grab the axe, or do we just keep moving? Does it look like the top of this thing can come off, or is it sealed up?
It does appear to be a coffin, but on a cursory shove, it does not move at all. There might be some sort of locking mechanism to do with these 11 face glyphs.
I'm gonna use some heal from my amulet. Oh, make that 2.
Oh, you're a Pact of the Talisman? Sick.
Oh my.
Wow.
You said make it 2. It gave you exactly what you wanted.
It did. My amulet's a smartass. We'll throw one more on there for the pyre.
Just one more?
There we go. I would laugh if it was a 3, then I would just look at my talisman like, you're busting
done.
my balls, man.
What does that do?
That just heals me. Like a
Oh, okay.
soft glow of radiant light emulating from an talisman that I have been wearing with me.
Are we opening this?
Well,
What are we talking about? Sarcophagi?
Yeah.
is there any... Well, you said there's no treasure in here at all.
Not from what you see, not beyond what I've already described. You see that axe, you see this thing, you see the pillars.
Did anyone take the axe yet?
No one has walked over near the axe.
Like, Ralzon's been, like, staring at this stone fucking box.
Do you want to make some sort of investigation to, like, see about this locking mechanism?
Sure.
Okay.
You can tell she's hungry for more glittering trinkets.
Okay, so you see there are 11 face glyphs on the foot of the block. With the 13, you're able to determine that these represent the numbers 0 through 10. So it's probably some sort of combination. With a 14, you're poring over the glyphs
16.
on the... I'm sorry, a 16. You're poring over the glyphs on the top, and you see that there is a series of numbers there that match. 54-3-9.
That sounds like a code. Is there anywhere to put that in the locking mechanism?
You could press those numbers in that order. 5, 4, 3, 9.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah, I'll give it a try.
Okay, you do that. As you press the 9, a grating sound issues forth, and the top slab seems to rise a centimeter, and there's a puff of dust from around it. The top seems like it could now be shoved off, though that does not mean it is light or easy to do.
Huh? I'll give it a try. Try to push off that lid.
You seem like even if you have a strength of 20, you're gonna need assistance from at least one other person to do so.
Alright, I'm helping then. I don't want to push it on the ground. I just kind of want to, like, slide it.
Sure. To, like,
Wait.
open it.
Hold on. Kenny, you and I can lift it. Josh.
You cannot lift it.
No.
Lifting is not what's happening.
Sorry, slide.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we can take it from either end and slide it as long as Ralzon's ready to rip it up if something comes up.
All right.
Is that cool with you, Kenny?
Let's do it.
Ready that halberd for corpse, I guess.
All right. Slide.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here we go.
I don't know if it makes any difference or not, but I've got proficiency in athletics with a 14 strength. Just
Okay. Yes. You and Kogar combined have more than enough strength to do this. I'm gonna move you here so that you're not on top of the thing, and then we will get into it. You slide this thing to the side. The block beneath the slab appears to be hollow, and inside is a crumbling skeleton decked out in decayed finery. It appears to have been a man of taller than average stature, obviously of great importance. Gems and other small adornments of obvious value lie on and around the body. Covering the skull is a mask of jade with cowrie shell eyes and obsidian pupils. Around the corpse's neck is a jade pendant carved with the face of a human-like bat.
Like Batman or like Man Bat?
Like man bat.
Aztecian fucking Batman. Looks like we found the jackpot here on that one.
Are we gonna clean this thing out?
You want me to talk to you about the treasure?
Yes.
You see this gold mask. It looks to be worth several hundred gold. A pendant worth about 50 gold. You see tied in the strands of hair, there are black obsidian and red pipestone tubes. Above the mask, there's a diadem of dark opals and jade discs. Either side of the mask are jade earplugs. Draped over the ribcage is a breastplate made of loops of tubular jade interspersed with bone dividers. Scattered around the neck and through the ribcage of the corpse are 156 jade beads, shaped like spheres, cylinders, trilobed beads, floral buds, open flowers, pumpkins, melons, and a snake's head. Around the wrists are wide jade bead bracelets that sparkle. On the middle finger of each hand are carved jade rings, one in the form of a man holding a moon, the other of a panther ready to strike, both of which glitter in a similar way. Pressed onto the finger each hand is a large bead, a jade cube in the right hand, and a spherical agate in the left hand. At the feet of the skeleton lie two small containers, apparently of glazed clay, one fitted with a flower-shaped plugs in both ends, the other holding 1-inch diameter pieces of mother of pearl. Lying amongst the hip bones is a 6-inch statue of a faceless man with large pointed ears. Plugged at the bottom, it is a bottle. Contains something.
Holy shit.
Yeah, there's a huge list here. And there's an axe in the wall over there.
Hey, are we familiar with any of the mythology or lore that we've run across in this temple? Like, are any of these symbols like things that were, common to the
History.
gods?
Roll me a history.
Yeah.
Well, Temperance is
Anyone
doing that.
like to-
Ralzan is like stuffing things in the back.
What are you grabbing? No.
The bottles and like other trinkets first, like things that
Okay.
are a little more frail, so tuck those in neatly.
Okay, so the there's a statuette of the faceless man that you grab. You grab the 2 containers of glazed clay. You grab. Basically, you're leaving the stuff on the body alone and grabbing the stuff around it, right?
Yeah.
For the moment, yeah.
Okay, so just those 2 things then, because everything else is either on or attached to the body or the hair or the face.
Part of me is like, I want to tear this mummy up. I'm like,
Do it. The mask looks really valuable. Take it.
You want us to so bad.
Do it. You won't, coward.
I mean, I'm looking at Temperance.
I mean, the first thing you talked about too. There's a great axe in the wall.
Mm-hmm. That great axe over there.
There's also. Do you want to touch it?
You wanna
By
touch
the
it?
way, there's also a body. Do you want to touch it?
Hey, you want to touch it? Hey, there's some walls. You want to touch those?
Yeah, I'd take the mask.
Okay. You grab the mask. As you do so, dust begins to billow from the sarcophagus as this figure starts to awaken. The bones begin to gather back together and knit as his wasted form reassembles and sits up and gazes about at you. Relzin,
dead?
you were preparing to attack this. Yes, or you were holding the mask, I guess, right now.
Yeah, I'm holding the mask right now. I'm like,
Okay, so
looking like a ghost, no less, too. So Ghost just woke this man up.
Yeah, so he is actively like reconstituting. 6 seconds have passed, and he's continuing to like
Burst a sacred
grow.
flame as I'm holding the mask. Like, fuck
Okay,
that.
so we will roll into initiative on round 2.
Oh
He's
shoot! Is this
regenerated
like a
himself.
vampire or undead?
Who's to say, really?
All I know is that I'm holding a mask and this man's reconstituting. I'm just firing off what feels right.
Wait, so would we let go of the lid?
You guys aren't lifting it. You pushed it to the side
Oh, right.
enough to like access it, so he's sitting up in that part that you guys are rooting around in. Okay. Kogar. He's sitting up.
Does it look like he's what's he doing as he's sitting up?
Gazing around at you with empty sockets that are quickly growing eyes.
Do we wait to find out?
You can wait.
I get in a ready stance. Actually, no, I'm a paladin and this thing is coming back to life. I do what paladins do.
Yeah.
As he's reconstituting, I'm assuming, how tall is this thing? What am I like?
So you would need to hop up onto the onto the platform, but he's like still seated. Imagine like literally Dracula-esque bending at the waist to be a 90-degree angle.
Alright, yeah. Crom, guide my hand.
A 27 will absolutely hit.
And then
9.
I take a second.
And that's with the oh, that was with your greatsword. Okay, so you see that the non-magical weapon has some trouble affecting this creature. He will take half damage as he is resistant.
Is that 9 half damage or
9 halved to 4?
Wait, hold on. I gotta look at some of this stuff.
Okay. The 18 also hits as well.
Alright, so yes, correct. The other one I will swing, but as I swing, I start glowing well, I'm already glowing.
Yeah,
aren't I?
you glow more red. Doomslayer music, more.
A red, almost, it looks like a blood red bolt of lightning to come with the smite.
Okay. Give me the damage, and is this a first or second level smite?
First.
Okay. So roll me the 3d8 one though, because this is an undead. So you get that extra d8. So click the level 2 one, even though you're using a level 1. So 5 regular and then 16 radiant.
And I use I should have did this before. Actually, alright, that's it for now.
Okay. You shatter this thing and as you hit it with radiant damage, the regeneration process stops, and this like skeletal, barely a quarter of a man raises a single bony finger that's the only thing that remains of that hand, and attempts to freeze you in place with hold person. Please make me a wisdom save, Kogar. 14 will... Wait, where's his DC? Alright, 14 succeeds. And he is unable to move. Ivaris will raise her fucking Thorn Whip, and with a 26, rip the rest of his head right off, reducing this creature back to shadow and ash, as the body parts all fall and scatter into the coffin.
At this, Krogar walks over to the wall.
Okay, you step over. You feel a cold chill run up and down your spine.
Yeah, screw it. Why not? He grabs the axe.
Okay.
He wrenches it from the wall.
It comes free in your hands. This is a much more powerful magical item, but you could feel its desire for attunement niggling in the back of your mind.
Oh, so I can't, like, use it properly yet.
Not until you attune to it.
Okay.
Oh.
Any other fights in here? Or are we sufficiently vampire murdered?
Yeah, do you guys want to loot the rest of the shit?
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
Are you guys... Alright, let me grab everything and then remove the, like, what things are bits.
Hey, the armor you said that was on the bones, it was like jade and bones, and would that work for
It
for
counts as
jewelry?
stud. It counts as studded leather armor.
Oh, okay. Is it? Oh, okay. I was gonna say because that might be good for Ivarus to say.
Holy
Blam.
shit.
Moni. And I will say, as you pick up several different things, they are very clearly magical.
Fucking hell.
The
Which are
bracers,
magical?
the bracers are clearly magical, and the rings on each hand are clearly magical.
Fuck me. Wouldn't mind those bracers.
What do we see the bracelets? I'm bugging out.
Good lord.
And I guess I grabbed. No, I just took an axe off the wall. Then if somebody else wants to grab the rings, go ahead.
What about the bracers of defense? How's your AC, Josh?
Oh fuck! I left it. They were bracers. Fuck. Okay. Well.
Oh.
Nah, it's fine.
I'm sorry. The YJB bracelets.
No, it's fine. You would have figured it out in 45 minutes. When they attuned.
Yeah. The bracers would put me at a 17 AC.
I mean,
you also can't wear them if you have armor.
I don't. I would just have.
No, I know. I was saying for temper.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. I wasn't worried about me. I was thinking more about our mages.
Yeah. Because I have mage armor, but that would still work with the bracers.
Yeah, if you want to slap those, just make sure that you mark that they're not attuned and don't give you the bonus yet.
Yeah, I haven't.
Okay.
And the rings.
Maybe I'm picking up the rings.
I mean, you can definitely fuck with the rings later.
Alright, so we just pocket the rings, I guess.
You mind if I grab one of the panther rings?
Yeah, go ahead.
Do you
Or
think
panther
yes?
ring?
Yeah, one of them is a panther. The other one is a.
Man holding the moon.
Yeah.
I feel like that would be appropriate for the druid. Just a design.
Mhm. I'll put that on her sheet. If you want, you guys can make Arcana checks to attempt to identify magic items.
Sure.
If you
I'll give it
take
a
the
shot.
item.
First, I would.
Nope.
How about we close this tomb first, so dust can stay in there?
Yeah.
Try to recall what my mother taught me about Arcana. If a 13 makes anything.
A 13 would make you think that these are the one that you have is probably animal related, maybe speak with animals or animal friendship. Ivaris goes, oh my god, and puts the moon one on immediately upon looking at it. Oh, I GM rolled it. She rolled a critical 20. 25 Arcana.
Ralzon's too fucking scared of what the fuck just happened and letting it out.
Okay, Vars took the moon ring. Temper's got the animal ring. Kogar's got the axe. Ralzon's got the bracers and everything else.
Carrying the goodies, got my defense on.
The rest is all scribble.
So we... Oh, do we have to go back past that water girl?
Sounds like we do.
That or try popping open the door that's sealed.
We'd rather take our chances in the cleaner water.
Guess we're trying to swim it with the incredulous one then.
Well, we'll just have to find a way to deal with her.
I don't think she'll be too much of an issue. I'm more worried if there's anything else in that water.
Hopefully not.
I was really hoping these stairs would be our way out. That's very sad and frustrating.
Guess we're just lucky then that this place hasn't come down on top of us.
For shit, Kalka.
To the fucking water hole.
Shame about those figurines. We'd have an army in our pocket if we could fill them.
We can't.
Yeah, but the moment we pick them up, they'd be
What if
It'd
we
be an army
grabbed
with
as
us.
many as we could in 1 second and then ran out of the room? That would be great, right?
No.
No?
No.
You don't think so?
We've killed 2 of those things. I'm not going to try and run a marathon with stone-growing soldiers.
Fair.
I suppose fair enough.
Though in the desperation, it would probably be a good fallback room to just run back and pick them up and throw them at anything chasing us.
Yeah, I
Might-
might fight that instead.
My thoughts exactly.
Oh, it's not such a bad idea.
Alright, you guys should go first. I want Smiley seeing how I really feel.
Hello, Smiley. We're back.
Hey! It's me, your favorite girl, Dasa. What's
Hey,
good?
out of game, what time did you guys plan to going with? Because I gotta get up early.
It is 11:30, and rain is gone, so we could call it here before we move into another thing.
Okay.
It's up to you guys. I'm good to go, but
Thank you, guys.
No problem. This was fun. I like the new energy. I'm enjoying tomb grinding with y'all, and
It's like taking something after learning and then
Applying it full on.
like applying it to something else. It's kind of cool.
definitely.
Trying to build like another personality almost.
Getting to hurt Nate emotionally that I don't have Eldritch Blast as a warlock.
it's genuinely damaging to me. I don't.
Yeah, because
No,
generally the only thing I've learned from warlocks is that's really it. You get a bunch of spells, but that's the only one. They're all
There is only Eldritch.
optional.
Yeah, that and I've only slung Sacred Flame so far.
Keep it to the cantrips.
Alright guys, we'll set up and go further.
Yes, sir. Thank you for coming. It was a ton of fun to play.
Thank you for running.
Yes,
I can't wait to... I'm so glad. I was having flashbacks. I played this in 4th edition. I died getting snapped in half by that crab previously.
Yeah, that thing don't fuck around.
Oh, the
The
thing in the main room?
The crayfish is one thing, but Kalka is a whole nother.
Oh, yes. That man tore me in half last time. That was the point that I left off.
Wow.
We didn't get far. We fucked around in the figurine room.
Room 3.
Yep. And I was dead. It was harsh. Oh my fucking god. I'm very glad that I put my halberd in the ooze and not my fucking legs.
Seriously.
That would have fucking sucked. Especially at fucking, like, at full dash, like, A square. That fucking room stretched, like, maybe 20 squares. Fuck me, dude.